And we're live. We're ready to rock and roll.
Oh man, if it burns that much, you should have talked to a doctor. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our first stream. It has been a minute. First stream in a while, I should say. We are Midlevel Crisis presents Hangman's Oracle. We are a live stream, actual play D&D group every other Sunday. We will be streaming at 3 o'clock Pacific time or 5 o'clock Eastern for about 3 hours each day. We're looking at getting some more content out there, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe more D&D stuff, maybe some other neat stuff too. Before we get going, I just want to give a huge shout out to some awesome people here. First and foremost, Session Zero, a Dungeons and Dragons inspired clothing company. They work with various different artists, range and style to create original designs based on classic concepts. We have an ongoing promotion with them. It's Crisis in all caps. If you type that in, you can get 10% off your whole order before you check out. And are we saying anything more about that, Ryan? Anything else neat? No?
What are we doing?
Session Zero. Are they doing anything else cool that I can talk about?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
No? Okay, well, stick around. Maybe find out there might be some cool new stuff, or maybe I'm a liar. Who knows? Stick around. Also, the Initiative Order. Their Discord community, they focus entirely on member involvement. They run various different tabletop role-playing games every single month. They have a handful of game masters, dungeon masters, a lot of resources. You can get on a game of your own by joining their Discord server and signing up for one of the dozens of slots they have available. And last, definitely not least, Band of Badgers. These guys have been great homies to all of us, especially Ryan. They're a YouTube and Twitch group they have a variety of different role-playing games: D&D, Pathfinder, Starfinder. What's the new one they started? The horror one.
They started a Vampire the Masquerade one.
Yes.
And then there's also, I think it's called Vassin. Sorry.
Well,
they started a new one too. There's one on, I think, Wednesday nights that they started.
They do a lot of cool stuff. They are always constantly featuring other content creators. If you're a content creator, we'll leave links down below on how you can feature with them, maybe work with them in the future. They're a great bunch of people, so I definitely recommend checking them out. That is everything there. We're going to do a quick recap. The last time we streamed was about a month ago. We try to do every other Sunday, but we missed it because holidays, and I guess we should see our families on weekends sometimes too. So the last time we streamed was 2 weeks before Easter, I guess.
Yeah.
What day was that?
Yeah. I don't know, but I do know that we learned that we need to remember to ask people's names when we meet them. That way we don't get a revelation 2.5 hours after we met them.
I loved that revelation personally. So what Ryan's talking about is during the very first session, the game started with them hearing a ship crash against the rocky edges of Thalen's Heart, the small town that they're staying in. The team got together because of this ship crash. There were only 3 dead bodies on board and a dozen more missing. There's 15 passengers on this vessel, and they were kind of trying to figure out what happened to these missing people, how these people died in the quite peculiar way that they did die. And they have just come to find out that they are currently talking and traveling with 2 of the members from that shipwreck. They are currently in an underground tunnel that has been used by these people to stay out of sight and keep someone named the Curator in safe passage in and out of Thalen's Hearth, so that way they can help work with this resistance that is attempting to thwart the plans of these people trying to bring back Thalen themselves, who they do not have a clear motive at this point, but they are working with our group here to try and get them to aid them in their quest. So you guys have left off, you're underground, you are with these 2 gentlemen walking in this crudely reinforced cavern. Everything around you is there. It's well lit. There's torches every few feet, and you still have quite a ways to go. Even though it's well lit, you can still not see the end of this cavern. You have just learned that these people had crashed the ship on purpose and were just merely attempting to get the supplies on the ship back to Thalen's Hearth without being seen themselves. So what is it that you guys want to do? How are we starting this session off?
So we basically just got all of that information from Caden, right?
Caden,
He,
yeah,
he,
actually.
he basically just told us the entire gist of everything that's going on, and we're also um, suspicious of what's her face, Faye, right?
Faye. Yeah. So, um, you they didn't confirm or deny Faye's involvement. They just said that she believes that they are working closely
Right.
with them.
And he said that though we made some silly jokes. All right.
Spent
How
a lot
much?
of last session breaking coat hangers and oh, did we lose Eddie?
Yeah, but we didn't mess
His
up the stream.
camera's
I think
gone
he's.
on.
I think he's
I'm
doing
fine.
something.
My camera just disconnected. Okay. Oh no, there it goes. Okay.
Just an ethereal
it keeps,
voice.
Yeah, my USB is just really flimsy for some reason. Sorry.
Alright.
Go ahead.
So I would like to say to Caden, how much longer do we have to walk?
He kind of like looks around, just like we haven't made any indicators, but I feel as though we're about halfway.
Do you feel as though we'll be able to take a rest at some point? My friends here are beginning to look tired.
He kind of turns around and looks each of you up and down. With the stress of the fight and the relief of having you all here alive, he kind of overlooked the idea of you guys needing to rest. It's been a whirlwind of emotions for Caden here, so he just kind of like drops some of his equipment to the ground. He's like, "Here might be the best place to do so."
Right. So do you want to take just a short rest? Obviously, we can't wait 8 hours in this tunnel, right?
You could.
Well, I mean, we could, but what are we gonna?
You could.
We can't completely ruin our sleep schedule again.
Yeah, we could play
Start a long
tic-tac-toe
rest
on
at
the
like
wall.
8 p.m. Wait at like 4 a.m. Like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the curators like waiting for us, and it's just like, where are those adventures? It's like been 8
I'm gonna
hours.
give them exactly 7 hours, and then I'm leaving.
Is
Sorry,
that
I
a
really-
Christmas mug?
It is, and it's massive, and I really regret it. I was like, I'm gonna have so much coffee in here, but now I'm just like, there's so much coffee in here.
All right.
Nice.
So
So we take the short rest.
The rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
does it go by without?
You gain an extra. You gain an
without,
extra 1d6 hit points if you use a hit die because of my Song of Rest.
cool.
So we can just flash through this if there's nothing else you guys want to say to the adventurers, to Caden and Elias here.
Give anything.
Yeah, you guys can just. At this point, you guys have had a rough couple of days. Realistically, this is session 8 for us. I believe.
7.
7. You're right. Yeah. So and it's only really been 2 days. So you guys have had a rough couple of days. So if you just want to rest and then pick back up in the morning shortly, that would be fine.
Okay.
What are you guys rolling? I have my second screen closed here.
Rolling hit die.
Health.
Okay. All right.
I'm full.
You're
Green.
full.
Same.
Who is it that you hit again last session? So
Elodius.
Elodius
Yeah.
exclusively. That's it.
Yep. Other than, enemies. But just,
Well,
just Elodius.
yeah.
I'm full health again.
Friendly fire is
Please
on
hit
and
die.
exclusive. All right, everybody is healed up. Everybody that needs to be, anyways.
Yes.
Mostly
Okay.
me.
So I just want to go over, because you guys haven't had a long rest since well before this fight. It was kind of one of the first things you did. Just want to take a look at everybody's spell slots. Everybody know where they're at.
Still got 2.
I'm only short a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check my spell slots.
What about half?
Oh shit! I forgot I actually do have spell slots. That was a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm tapped. What did I
Alright.
do?
Yeah, I don't recall what you did. I refreshed like the last 10 minutes of the last session, but I just remember you lost your mind last session and then just started stabbing people kind of almost indiscriminately.
One of the spell slots was comprehend languages to learn about Rob's sword,
Yes.
and then the other one was charm person.
How are you charming?
Don't know. I do not know.
Just needed a little like emotional boost that day. Just needed somebody to.
Yeah. I take this.
That might have even been the session before that you used that to like
Maybe.
get them to take you to the cult.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Maybe.
could be.
How many cats I got?
I think you're right.
Okay. All right.
I use this short rest time to bathe myself. And
bathe?
I say, would anybody like a quick rinse?
I mean, maybe if you have like a basin and a mirror, I could use a shave.
Maybe if you use different words.
Yeah.
Do you filter that water, or is it just the same?
It's
Just say dirty water. He keeps
It's-
ripping on himself.
Yeah. No. Each time, is it new magical water, or did he put water in it and it's
That's all you
drowning?
it's
Yeah.
salt water. It should be clean.
Could be.
I don't think I need salt water in my wounds. I'm okay.
It is healed.
Never
You're good.
actually thought about that.
Mechanically, we're gonna go over that
Sorry.
later. Is it magical water each time, or is it new water, or is it like you put water in there now? That's what you
I don't
like.
know. I'm gonna have to ask the Twitterverse on this one. Oh man.
Gross. What a terrifying question. Okay. So, you're bathed. You're all back to a bit higher health. For those of you who had taken damage last session. Sorry guys, excuse me for 30 seconds. I was dealing with these cats in my
I rolled a 4 for survival. That means it's dirty water every time.
room.
Pure, unfiltered,
Yeah.
same
Oh.
dirt boy water.
Oh
But
man.
All I
he's
could imagine was
hydrated.
Elodius's prickly shaving bits just in your water
Oh.
forever.
Bummer. And it's like it.
I mean, I couldn't use it because we didn't have a basin and a mirror for me to shave.
No,
properly.
I understand, but that's what made me think of.
When he used it,
Is
and
water
you see it
clean?
just flowing over himself. There's just bits of stuff in it.
Like shaving cream. It's like forever cloudy.
Ew.
What did I step into?
I rolled a
Same thing.
I rolled a 4 for survival, so that means it's dirty water all the time.
So it's the same water. You loaded water into it when you got it.
I guess. I don't
In
know.
that water since you got here.
I don't know. I guess I just continuously shape the same water over and over again, which means every time it probably smells. I probably smell bad. If this is
And
my
you're a
you're a
fish,
fish.
so.
yeah,
Smell like fish, yeah.
if it's my bathing water, I like go under my armpits and stuff, and also like into my gills to breathe.
Yeah, but do fish
that
perspire?
grunge
Like
water.
underarms, is that an issue for Lokatha?
I mean, it might be for fish people.
Yeah.
They probably sweat out of everywhere equally because they're just sweating it out into the water. I mean, what are they gonna do? Make the ocean saltier?
All right, so I rolled a 7 for Constitution, so yeah, I guess I sweat.
Okay.
What? How is this? How you determine this?
I don't know. I can't come up with it on the spot, so I'm gonna roll for it. So I sweat and I bathe with dirty water continuously.
All right.
Oh.
Now that we
I guess
Every
I drink,
6 hours.
I guess I also drink and breathe their dirty water.
man, fish are disgusting. Let's move on.
Anyway,
All right.
Or you know.
No more high fives
Yeah.
for Salazar. Which was,
unless I wash my hands with
with not that water.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I'll just go at him with a scrub brush later.
Yeah, no, it's gonna bug Elodius, who is always well kept. Speaking of which, Kyle, how well kept is Elodius right now? You have to shave every couple hours. Like, how are you looking?
No, he shaves twice a day normally, and he hasn't
Okay.
shaved in about a day and a half, probably.
Oh,
So you're looking like a proper lumberjack right now.
He's looking like what satyrs normally look like, just about.
Okay, good to know. That's how I like my satyrs. Okay, so you guys have you feel somewhat well rested. You get up and continue your trek down this long, arduous path. Is there any other information you guys want to kind of pull from these two while you are walking, or any other conversations you think need to be had before you get to the trog? The name of the bar was the Trog.
Not that I can think.
He shakes his head. Okay, cool. So, you guys continue your path. Some time passes, and you see Elias and Caden come to a full stop as they're leading this path. They look down, and before you guys is a small puddle. You glance upward and see that something above is dripping through the foundation of this path.
Is there? You said that it was like torch light going down the tunnel, right?
Yes.
What color is the puddle?
What color is the puddle? It's quite translucent, like it's clear. I'm not going to say clean water, but it's mucky from the dirt. Like it doesn't look ethereal.
Not like green.
Yeah, it's not
like
green or red or brown.
It's general watercolored. Like
Okay.
it looks like water upon first inspection.
Does this seem out of place to you?
They just kind of like stare at it for a second and look back to you. Say, there's no water passing over. There's no natural river or lake between here and the Trog. I don't know where this is coming from.
So probably something bad then, yes?
Unfortunately, yes.
Hey,
That killed
we
Ryan.
should-
Something broke Ryan.
My dad just walked in. He just came out of my house and walked in and poked his head in the doorway like, "Roar, I'm a dragon." He closed the door and left. Thanks.
Nice.
Cool. Cool dad. Well, dads are
dad.
cool.
They are. Dads are the best.
So what did this kind gentleman say about the water? I'm sorry.
That
Please
it's
repeat.
bad. That water is bad.
Right, he said there's no
Um,
natural water, right?
There's no natural
Maybe.
water running above.
Oh,
Maybe we should just try and get out of this tunnel before maybe it floods. I don't want to be flooded.
but if
Two of
there's
us will be
no-
fine. I won't be.
If there's no natural water, how would it flood?
Well, maybe they're just putting like they're flooding like the cave on purpose, and then like maybe like, I don't know. Like I don't
Come
know.
on,
like,
Eddie,
maybe-
be more confident.
I don't
What do
know.
you think's happening, buddy?
Okay, wildest thought in my head. First thing, maybe they're doing some kind of weird magic nonsense where they make a whole tsunami like wherever we are on top of where we are, right? And it's just becoming a way to like flood the inside.
But they
Trying
don't
to flush
believe
us
in
out.
magic, though, right?
Oh, do they not?
Well, they say they don't believe in magic. I mean,
But they're also trying to bring someone back from the dead, so.
That's not magic. That's religion. They're different.
yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah, true.
They're very different.
If the magic comes from a priest, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know, Eddie. It's just session 1. You're just like, what if this was werewolves? And then session 7, you're just like,
Why
I
did
don't
I
know.
think that?
Where does water come
I
from?
don't know why you thought
We
of
don't
it.
know.
I
don't
think I was
know at all.
spitballing. Just spitballing, throwing
Yeah.
a dart.
You had ideas before, and I want that Eddie back. Come on, buddy. What do you think
No.
happened?
I don't know.
just said,
Magic,
I
I
don't-
guess.
Magic, yeah. Maybe someone's trying to flush us out. You know.
Didn't somebody first session say that magic is usually the problem for things? I think Elodius did.
Yeah, it is usually the problem. It's also often the solution.
Yeah. And also, my way of not having to write in the reason for why it's happening. What happened? Magic.
Magic, I guess.
Yeah.
Or it could be a
Um,
big, scary water monster that's just like,
There he goes. There's my boy.
'cause it's like
In the
it's
shape
moving
of a
through the
centaur.
ceiling. No, what?
In the
No,
sh-
like a big old slime.
It-
That's the calling to the
it's
ceiling we
just
just know about.
it's a dragon that breathes water instead of fire. It's currently flooding the whole town.
This is a classic
Ooh.
dungeon master red herring.
Tactic.
It's just the plumbing of somebody. They got a backed up sewer system.
Yeah, it's actually
Maybe it
dragon,
is.
it's
How
Maybe it is.
how much water are we talking? Is it just like a small puddle or enough that your like shoes would get wet?
So
Wow,
if
some of us
you
don't
s-
wear shoes. That's insensitive.
I don't wear shoes.
so
Zephyr
He's
does,
also a
actually.
fish.
if you were to step in it, the the bottom portion of your shoe would get wet, the rubber part, but it wouldn't leak into your shoe yet if you, a human with wearing like
Okay.
some Vans, stepped into
So
it.
it's like half
It
an
wouldn't-
inch.
Yeah, it wouldn't touch the canvas, but it would be enough. So
Is it taking up like how wide? You know what? We're overthinking this.
Yeah,
we
it's
go.
just a small puddle.
Yeah, we're overthinking
I
this.
mean,
Little thing.
do you guys know about erosion? This cave is going down. Let's get out of here.
I do have the conscious thought of maybe I should change the water.
That water
Hey,
looks gross.
You know, just a
Oh.
precaution. I'm just gonna like put my foot in the puddle.
That's the
As a
precaution.
precaution.
Watch,
That's not
'cause-
precaution.
Wait, hold on. Because what if my brain thinking, what if this is a slime, and I kicked it, killed it, problem solved.
Okay, stepping in it isn't.
And if
kicking it.
I get fucked,
It's not being precaution. Poking it
It's
with
precaution.
your sword would be
it's
precaution.
precaution for you guys, not for me. I don't care.
This is the same guy who, as a precaution, was going to blow up the heart of Thalen.
Yeah, it's
like-
precaution.
Just to
If
be safe.
I
yeah.
die,
Yeah,
oh well.
cautious.
If you guys
but-
die, oh no.
Sad.
So, Caden, should we hurry?
Yes. So, Caden's like, I don't know what is causing this, but we need to get out of here now. Is
How
everybody
much
ready to?
further do you
That's
think
what
it
I've been
is?
saying this whole time. Let's go.
He's just a few minutes if we can keep pace.
Let's keep pace.
So, at this point, if you're just a few minutes away, I had kind of previously explained to you guys where the Trog was before when you wanted to go apologize to those two guys you beat up in the bar on session 3.
Something like that.
So-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, bar fight. Oops.
yeah,
I
So-
healed one of them. It's fine.
exactly. So it's like you never hit them.
Exactly.
So basically, this is pretty well like into the city. Like it's like far east. There's a bunch into the town, I should say. There's a bunch of like residential area and other buildings and all that around here. So you're underneath the town right now. You're underneath Thalen's heart. So whatever it is, it's something inside the town. So plumbing, as Brian said, is a possibility. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so you guys are running towards.
Yeah, and as we're like running, I do want to say, Caden, who else knows about these tunnels?
Just the 9 of us and the curator,
And you are sure?
as far as we know.
It could be a slime monster. It's possible.
It could be a slime monster. Anything could be anything.
I want it to be a slime monster just so Eddie can rub it in our face.
Yeah.
No, I'm still leaning towards water-breathing dragon.
It's a werewolf.
So,
Water-breathing werewolf.
real quick, just because I want to know what you guys think about water-breathing dragons, is it like a blast of water, like Blastoise hydro pump, or is it just like like is it just like fall out disgustingly?
Definitely a hydro pump.
Hydro pump.
Probably the hydro pump, but I want it to be the second one more.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
if it's a low level dragon, maybe it's the second
the
one where they
babies
do
that.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
baby's spit
So-
up like.
Maybe
Yeah.
they do a bubble beam
That'd be
So-
great.
instead of hydro.
Here's something that is now canonical to this world: is just these gross, bloated, water-breathing dragons who just kind of throw up water. And you're all
Hell
very
yeah.
aware of their existence. You guys have seen X-Men, like the first one in 2000. No
Yeah.
Toad.
Dylan,
Right
we're in a
before he's-
tunnel.
You're in a tunnel. I'm telling you about lore from the world, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I
This
forgot X-Men was canonical in this world. I forgot.
You guys know about X-Men, do you not? Anyways, Toad, right before he exploded, that's what these look like.
Neat.
Just saying.
And that's it. That's
Awfully
your one.
convenient.
Cool. There's just gonna be 3 or 4 more of those. So you guys are running down. In the distance, you can see a wall and a ladder, brightly lit in front of you. As you guys run towards it, you see that it very much looks like the entrance you came in. Rather than a staircase, it's just a wooden ladder up against a dirt wall, leading to a small hatch above. Caden and Elias kind of stop to let you guys go up first.
No, maybe you should go first.
Caden just kind of sighs. He's like, we don't have time for this. He starts climbing the ladder. And when he gets to the top, he attempts to push it open, but he can't. It feels like something is in the way.
Oh,
Like water.
I'm great at picking locks. Do you need help?
He just kind of looks
She's
down.
like
He's
a
like,
rogue.
pulls
like-
out my hammer.
Yep. Zephyrin, I think your entire life has been building up to this moment right now.
Very
How-
good at this.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 10 feet.
Hmm.
So he kind of goes down a couple
Throw
steps
it.
and then jumps down and just says, "Hurry."
Oh shit. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Would you like to?
It's
Would you like to
10 feet
get on
high.
my shoulders, Zephyrin?
Yes, I think I
He's only 5 feet tall, guys. He can't reach 10 feet high.
Okay, but let's think about this. 5 feet, and then your torso length, plus like a couple inches from your thighs sitting on his shoulders, minus the head. How tall are you?
Plus the warhammer, right?
Plus
That's got
the-
reach.
How long is the warhammer?
Don't know.
Why don't you know? It's your warhammer.
It's like half as tall as Zephyrin, apparently. So like 2.5 feet.
If all right, if it's 10 feet tall, Dylan, I'll make this easier. If it's 10 feet tall, I'm 6 feet tall, so she's at least like 2.5, 3 feet on top of me on my shoulders. If she's
I'm
sitting.
fine with math. I'm just trying. It's her scenario. I'm letting her paint it out.
So all she needs to do is she holds the hammer straight out, lowers down, and swings up. Like,
Yeah, just like reverse plunge it.
Mm-hmm. This is great.
Let's do it. Oh my god, yes, please.
Kadaj wants to stand about 20 feet away from that.
Yeah, good call.
Elodius is gonna hold her up from behind for stability.
It's good. So nobody falls backwards.
Yeah.
So as I'm like getting down into
So you
like
kind of make this like human trebuchet. So you're like this, she's like that. She's on top, and she has a hammer. Okay.
as I'm like squatting to get down into like piggyback position, I want to say to Caden, is there like a secret dock maybe?
Before we blow it open.
We have not come up. We just have this hidden. You'll see when we get up there.
Okay.
And he's fine with us
He wants
blasting
in.
this door open.
Okay.
It's
Do-
locked.
All right.
What do we roll?
Yeah, what are we rolling, Dylan?
So I guess you're making an attack roll against the door.
All right.
And
So-
AC this door
Does
has.
this count as a help action? Does she get advantage?
Do you know what? Sure. Just because I love creativity.
Yes. Oh god, this is gonna take so long to roll. Hang on. There's the first one. That's a 2, so that's not gonna be good. 7. Here's number 2. Let's hope this one's better. 17.
17. Okay, so as you kind of struggle to swing this hammer to its limits, it connects with the top of the door and cracks it. And as the wood and debris falls down, you can see upwards into it that there is the spines of books up against the door. So it looks as though somebody pushed a bookcase over on top of it.
Oh. Now
Do you
what?
keep your library on the floor?
I lean forward to let Zephyrin kind of climb onto the ladder.
Okay. So you climb up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
gonna start moving things.
So it's the hole you made is about the width of your warhammer. Debris had fallen through. The books are kind of laying flat against it. The hole isn't large enough for any of the books to fall through, let alone someone to climb through at this point. So you're gonna do a bit more damage before you can actually get in.
Oh,
Is it-
sorry. I think I missed. Sorry. For some reason, I was thinking it bust open, not a hole through it.
No, sorry,
Zephyr-
that's on me.
Zephyrin, do you want to try to hit it from the ladder, or
No, it's probably better on your shoulders because I need 2 hands.
okay? So then, without like letting her off, I like stand straight back up again.
You get a trench coat, you guys can get into a movie for one price.
Well, before we carry on with this, is it possible that the bookcase is on top of the door because friends of yours didn't want anyone to find it? Is it possible that your base was compromised?
That is quite possible, but right now we just need to get in there to see what happened because we can't be in here anymore. We don't know what's
Tally
causing
ho!
that. Just here we go.
Why do I keep rolling 2s?
I don't know, man.
What the? This is like
To
the
be-
4th 2 I've rolled tonight.
To be fair, this is a hard act to complete because you're just kind of on this unstable fish. swinging wildly.
Am I still getting advantage on this?
Kyla, are you
still holding you up? Still giving help.
I love the teamwork.
Okay. Oh boy, this dice hates me. Digital dice, man, they don't like me. Oh,
You've got
17.
the same
The
rolls as
exact
last
same
time.
rolls. I think it's broken.
It must be. You just updated it, right? Glitchy patch.
So another 17.
So, similarly, you hit another spot connected to the first one. A bit more debris falls down. Some books are starting to fall through at this point. You just have to keep on swinging in order to
Is it
through.
wide enough for her to climb through?
Yep, but there's a whole ass bookcase in the way. So, realistically, it's probably about her head length, not quite her shoulder width. Head width.
I'm like a cat, though. If my head can fit through, the rest of me can.
Yeah.
I'll
do you
just
think-
dislocate their shoulder and.
Zephyrin, do you think you can climb the ladder and push bookcase up out of the way now that you can get through to it?
Does that seem like like I could fit my arms and stuff in there? To,
You
like,
could fit your arm. So essentially,
and
if your
heave
plan
it?
is to hold on to one rung of the ladder and then push up with one arm, you could definitely attempt it. You can attempt anything.
Ooh, can I shove my warhammer up there and use it as like a crank?
So you want to like shove
Phrasing.
like. So you want to shove like it's essentially a crowbar at this point.
Yeah.
What are you going to use? Like the end of the warhammer, and what is your warhammer made of? Like what materials are the handle?
Metal. Well, the handle is driftwood.
Driftwood, water
Yeah.
damaged driftwood.
Yeah, the actual
Some strong foundation in it right there.
It's rock. The actual warhammer is like stone.
Okay. You want to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So you're shoving which part of the warhammer in to attempt to use it as a crowbar? Are you shoving
Probably the flat end, like kind of like on the flat of a is the bookshelf fell shelves facing down, or
Yeah, let's always
down?
pushed over from the back. So the
Okay.
spines of the books were visible. A couple of
Right.
them just fell through.
So she's probably gonna put flat end of warhammer against shelf to kind of try and jimmy it out of the way, like shove it in a direction.
All right, so you're not attempting to lift it. You're attempting to move it.
Push it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give it a go.
How would you
What-
like me to roll?
So the thing is you're going to be doing this with one arm with your warhammer.
Yeah.
So your strength, your lifting capacity divided by 2, I guess, is what?
Oh God, where do I find that? 1 second. Where's my
Did D&D
lifting
trick us into doing math?
Oh
Yes.
no.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the main thing D&D is for. It's for tricking people into doing math.
Don't remember where my lifting capacity goes.
Oh man,
It should be in your equipment.
Equipment.
And then
Well,
right
that's
under,
how much weight I'm carrying.
well, click on it.
Oh, 240 pounds is my carrying capacity. Oh, my push, drag, or lift is 480 though.
push, drag, or lift is 480. So yeah, realistically, you could apply 240 pounds of pressure plus with the tool. Okay, cool. So you're
What's this bookshelf made out of?
Yeah.
You're just
What?
casting as a solid
This-
double.
Out of rock.
Basically,
it's
what
mahogany, we're
you're
fucked.
saying, Dylan, is this sounds easy.
yeah. I just want to know what, because if it was like, yeah, I can move 80 pounds. Like, have your books get heavy? Have you ever lifted just
They
a
do.
box of books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah,
it's
it's awful.
upside down and you're just pushing just the bookcase, you're not lifting all the books. You're just moving
We're
the
just
bookcase.
sliding.
Are
it.
these notebooks or textbooks?
Are they hardcovers or paperback?
They're hardcovers. They were nice books before the dropping.
I'm gonna read all of them, by the way, so you better get some titles ready.
Okay, yeah, I will work on that. And that'll be the rest of the session, Brian. What about that one? What about that one?
They're all
Okay.
smut.
That's all smut, except
Yeah.
for a weird amount of potty training books for dragons. So,
Your Encyclopedia
Dragon,
Britannica
specifically.
volumes 1 through 50. So that'll
Yeah.
solve a lot of problems right there.
all right. Where were we? You're crowbarring this away. I feel like I also want to make you roll performance on this. I want to see.
Performance.
Yeah.
See if it
Is
looks
this-
graceful or not.
No, because I mean acrobatics, sure, but she's already like.
I mean, performance is charisma.
Wouldn't this be
based on this.
athletics? Is this not a strength?
Yeah,
Isn't
thing?
acrobatics like tumbling?
that's why I forgot about athletics. I was like, acrobatics doesn't sound right because you're already doing some other shit. You're performing something, so I was like, fuck it. But yeah, let's say athletics.
Athletics. Okay. Cool. Before I do that, do I have this option? I don't have it. Okay, never mind. Yep. All right, here we go. Let's see if I roll another 2.
And I'm bracing her for mine.
I'm on the ladder.
Yeah.
Is that a 20? I don't know what this looks like. It
Oh,
is.
that's an N20.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Great
You're
at picking locks.
you're able to push it mostly out of the way. You can see the edge of the bookshelf and into the room through the hole, but you can't push it any further back.
Can I fit my head up there?
Not quite, because of how the bookshelf is blocking it. So it's getting bigger. Or
Mm-hmm.
you're an adult woman.
It's true. I am.
This is a lot of coffee, guys.
Coffee, I barely know her. Stupid.
Shh, you're stupid.
It's stupid.
It's almost out of the way, but it won't move anymore.
So what's the plan? What's
Eldritch
next?
Blast? Blow it up?
Eldritch Blast. That's how we
Eldritch
open doors.
blast it out of the way, please.
Yeah, I think I have Repelling Blast. Hold on, let me check.
Why didn't you start with that?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait,
I was
wait,
just
wait,
wanting to see
let's-
if you could get it on your own.
This is not the first door you've tried to open with Eldritch Blast.
Wait, but guys, but
Looks like we have a
What
new
about the
rogue in the
books?
party.
Oh, no, not Repelling. Fuck,
What
that
about
was
the
agonizing.
books?
what about the books?
We've already moved most of them out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get under the thing. It's like, well, you
feel
know
like
about.
a violent explosion isn't very good for books.
It's just
just-
air. It's just a big
mean-
pressure wave.
You know what they say about history books?
I don't
it's
think
like,
that's what
fuck
I
that.
don't think
Open
that's what he
history.
does.
And it's blast. I'm gonna blast it. I don't even care. Blast.
Zephyr's gonna get out of the way first.
Nah, blast her with it.
Jeez, that was loud in my ears.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'm just waiting until
Little
she gets
bit.
out of the way and blast.
Okay, so everybody kind of backs up a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
I've still been 20 feet away watching this whole thing unfold. Like, this could be bad.
We're just like, you got it, guys.
Dodge
I'm
somehow pulled
good
the
back
coffee out
here.
of somewhere and is just
Do
watching.
you want me to roll an attack roll against this thing?
No, it's already compromised. You can see through it now. It's a thin sheet of wood at this point. You blast upwards, widening the hole. With a loud explosion of wood and book and paper. The debris comes raining downwards after a brief stint into the air, and there's now a hole wide enough to fit your bodies through. That's it, everybody. Next session.
All done.
All right, did we gain a level?
Yeah.
How much XP do we get from blowing
I,
All
held,
right.
I held up someone.
I go up the ladder.
I just pushed Zephyrin out of the way.
Wait, I have a question.
What's
You
up?
said it's a hole big enough for us to fit through. Does that include Salazar, who is far broader than the
He's
rest of us?
squishy now, though. He's like a.
Yeah.
He just squishes in.
Yeah, you know how an octopus can like fit through a
Right.
tiny hole.
Yeah, there's like very few bones
I've seen that one.
inside that mass.
Salazar, can you tell us about your bones?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about your bones?
We
We
Actually,
already
Actually,
ran
maybe
into
I can
soup
check about
bones.
your
We already
bones.
met soup bones, so there's already a precedent set for
Yeah.
creatures
up?
with lacks of bones.
That might be a conversation during our next campfire.
Caden's just getting frustrated. He's like, just go up! We'll check his bones later. So Caden, frustrated, just storms up the ladder, obviously concerned for his comrades, wants to see what's going up at the top there. They're all communists, I guess. And just kind of, comrade seems like a weird word to use. You're blurry, Orion.
Comrade is a perfectly reasonable word to use.
I don't know. But so everybody storms up the staircase. You're in this dimly lit room. Everything looks as though it's been trashed. Elias and Caden are just looking around, just completely distraught at this point. Bookshelf was knocked over on top of the trapdoor. It's a small, square, rectangular room. The door on the far back wall behind you. The only other exit is the trapdoor below you. There's a couple tables set up and some cots off in the corner. But the tables are turned over, bookshelf strewn about, and any like candles or like anything that was laying around is just all over the place. It was
There's
completely
no one
demolished.
else in the room or anything like that.
Not that you can see right now. No.
So it just
Okay.
looks like it was got like ransacked.
Essentially, yeah. It looks
Okay.
like somebody obviously looking for their keys or something, but it's checking every corner.
Caden, do you think they may have been looking for their keys?
I don't know. We keep them on the wall right there. I don't know.
Are
Points
the
to a
keys
little,
missing?
Yeah, are there keys on the wall?
I didn't even. Oh God! The keys are gone.
Oh, it seems they have found them. Maybe are there keys to secret doors in this tavern that someone may know about?
The only secret door is this one, but I don't know what happened here.
Seems as though the cat is out of the bag.
Zephyr
Nope.
starts looking for a cat.
And a
Do
bag.
either of you know what a cat is?
Nope.
No.
He picked it up at the bar.
This is
He's just
just a
a
common
monster.
phrase that I have heard.
He heard it at the night spend. He's just
The
sitting
next
there.
10 minutes is Zephyr holding up objects. Is this a cat?
Cat?
What? So Zephyrin, what's your first instinct? What do you think is a cat first?
Oh, first, well, I guess it depends on exactly what all is in the room. She'd probably be looking for something that would fit in a bag.
Okay.
Maybe like a candelabra or like not a book. She knows what books are, so like
Yeah.
something she wouldn't have normally seen because
Okay.
she doesn't know what it's called.
I just need to know because of your stint with not knowing how people come back to life.
Oh,
So,
she wasn't sure if we would actually start sprouting out of the dirt while we were walking through that tunnel. She wasn't 100% sure how that whole situation works, and we were underground, so she was waiting for sprouts.
yeah.
You said there's another door in the room?
Yeah.
I want to go to the door and just like listen to see if I can hear anything on the other side.
From the other side of the door, you kind of hear like some like light conversations, like pitter patter of feet, and like the clanging of like cutlery and plates.
And you think people would have heard the Warhammer?
Or the
The
Eldritch
blast.
Blast.
Yeah.
Or the Eldritch Blast.
Kadaj, do you think maybe you can make yourself look like someone else, maybe from your old home, and go out and take a look?
I mean,
Any
not
of
like
us
he
would be
dresses
seen.
inconspicuously, though.
But I think they're looking for us, and they don't know that Caden's alive, right?
No,
I feel like our best disguises are people that aren't from this town at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
we
can
don't know
give that a
who's
shot.
on what side or like what's going on there. So
Yeah, let's give that a shot. So, I don't know. It's basically grab NPC face B from one of the people that Kadash remembers from where he was before coming here.
Describe to me what he looks like. NPC Face B. Tell me a rich story of Face B, the Face B clan.
It didn't come from, too extravagant of a background. Dark brown hair, high and tight kind of haircut, clean shaven, blue eyes. Generic. Not a very strong jawline, round nose.
Did you just describe Eddie?
You said clean shaven.
Yeah,
He's a
he's
clean
not clean
shaven, so
shaven.
nice
Sorry,
try.
Rabute. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would be pretty funny.
Yeah. You just turn into Rabute's long lost brother, like.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Does Rabute have a twin too?
No.
No. That's the real
far as
roleplay.
you
Eddie
know.
isn't a twin.
Not that he knows of yet.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I do that, and I try to open the door and kind of peek out a little bit and see what what's outside or what's in there.
As you attempt to open the door, rattles for a second. It's locked from the other side, and Caden turns to you and says, "It's no use. We made them a deal. They don't disturb us. We won't disturb them."
As I notice it's locked, I kind of make eye contact with Zephyrin and just point at the door. And back away.
I think maybe this isn't how we should pick this lock.
I agree.
How else do you pick locks?
I mean, normally
been
there's
pretty
like a
effective so
lockpick
far.
set.
Every single door you've needed to get into, this is how you've gone into. Smashing and eldritch blasting, so.
It works so far.
Sometimes there's a bunch of people on the other side, and you don't want to smash through a wall into a room full of diners.
Well, you don't.
That's true.
Yes.
True.
That's the first thing that Zephyrin thought. It's like, I can scratch this off the bucket list.
Maybe we do try this subtlety. Is everybody look around, see if maybe you can find something small to fit into this keyhole.
Like a key or like
I think he's
something
thinking
similar.
He's thinking of picking the lock. So you want to give me investigation, I guess you're looking for?
Yeah, sure.
Are we looking for a cat?
No, a key or something like one. I got a 15.
15. So rummaging around through some of the debris,
Also got a 15.
you find a couple small like pieces of like broken table and like the bookshelf. Nothing overly sturdy, but some like shard-like things that could fit in the hole, but you're questioning their stability.
Are we looking with investigation or perception?
Investigation, you're searching, not looking.
Thank you.
That's my distinction of it anyways. If you guys want to do it differently, let me know.
I rolled an 18.
Solid.
at 8.
I got 11.
Okay. Similarly, just finding small, like, chipped off pieces of wood. But Eddie, as Rabute is rummaging through some stuff, you take a second glance at a small metal candle holder that seems to have a crack in it. And the first thought that comes to your mind is, what if we broke this? It has a small decorative handle on it that could be potentially broken off to be small enough to fit through the hole.
Oh, cool. No, I'm gonna take it and just bang it on the door.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell the rest of the party. It's like, hey, does anyone know how to, like, maybe we can break this in, like, you know, in a really quiet way that won't be really obnoxious?
Zephyr has her hammer out and then puts it down.
Yeah, not like that. Like, I don't know, maybe
As
a
long
cantrip
as
or.
we're in the room. I don't know how quiet we have to be. I mean, we've already smashed up a bookshelf.
Did
Good
you
point.
try just
Smash
breaking
it.
it with your hands?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to break on my hands. I guess that's my best option.
Okay.
I guess when I'm mending
If you're
everything, that'd been
humans.
great.
Cool.
So do I roll athletics or strength or something?
So what is your strength again? Let me check.
15.
So you want to just smash it with your hands, like snap it, or are you hitting it against something?
I'll snap it because I don't want to make as much noise just in case.
Okay. So as you attempt to break one of the small decorative handles off, you end up getting it off, but it bends a fair bit as you try to detach it from the rest of the candle.
Does it look like it could still work, or does it look like that I fucked it up?
It's definitely askew, so you could get it in, but it wouldn't quite unlock the door,
Okay.
or it wouldn't quite fit in the hole the same way.
That's a fuck. I'm trying so hard
Maybe
not to make a joke. I'm
maybe
trying.
we could reflatten it with the hammer.
I mean, at this point, sure. Just don't be too loud, please. I'll give it. I'll like put it on a table or something. Like, all right.
The tables are overturned. It's just a wooden floor, a couple overturned tables.
Oh, okay. Then I'll put it on the floor, I guess then, and go ahead. Just don't go crazy.
Like to smack it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he puts a small metal decorative piece on the ground, and you smash it with your hammer.
Smack it. I do not smash. I smack.
Smack it. So describe to me the different approach for smacking versus smashing, as I would love to be informed for a future effort for this.
Smacking is more gentle and finesse. You have
Okay.
to aim. Smashing is just giving it all the strength you've got in whatever direction you want to go.
Okay. Just a heads up, while you guys are kind of doing this, Caden and Elias are just kind of looking around the room, almost like just sorting through the rubble, trying to straighten things up, just looking around. Not as much as they're looking for something. They look quite defeated at this point. They're just trying to bring some order to the chaos of the room. Not overly concerned with getting out at this point. So they're quite shocked with the state of the room. Anyways, so you smack.
Smack it.
You
Smack it.
Okay, so what should we roll to smack for finesse, for the accuracy of flattening this decorative handle?
I believe that is up to you to decide, DM.
Yeah, I was hoping I would have it in my mouth
By the time you finished your question.
Yeah, but
It's about the self-control, really. The
So,
containing
okay.
of the strength.
If he bent it just with his hands, I think if she were to just
Could I just put my hammer
Yeah,
on it
like,
and
lay
then
it on the
stand on
ground
my
and just-
hammer?
definitely,
Yeah.
that's an option. You could totally do that, but I really wanted you to smack it, so I wasn't saying.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put flat end down to bend it back, and I'm gonna put some pressure on it.
Yeah, no, totally. Thank you for ruining all the fun, Ryan. I'm glad we have you here.
We're just doing a lot of small things for a door.
You're a small thing for a door.
Big thing for a door.
Okay, so you put the pressure on it, and the weight of the hammer meeting between the wood is enough to flatten it out. So it bends back in place. You have it has about 1.5 inches of like long metal before it starts to curl into its decorative goodness. So it almost kind of feels like a key.
There you go, Rob.
Thanks.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a try at it.
flattening-
Zephyrin won't even give it to Rob. She'll just move over to Elias.
Okay.
All right, let's see what I can do. I can have quite fine words for control of my hands. I'm definitely a poet, good with words and saying the proper thing here. So Dylan, you call it a sleight of hand?
Sure.
Oh, it wasn't a very good one. I got 8.
Hey, so you just kind of circle it around. You can't quite tell if you've hit any tumblers or any of the mechanisms keeping this locked, but you do not get the door open. You're not quite sure where you went wrong.
Does anybody have a small hammer similar?
We got a big one.
Oh, a small one.
Not me.
What is
No.
everybody's equipment situation? Because I remember a time with rope that we did not actually know. We were trying to use a net in order to kind of subdue and tie someone up, and it turns out everybody had rope the whole time.
Does
I mean, I didn't have any rope.
Is there anything like with the tables is there anything that was like strewn about that looks like it would be like a small club?
There's a
The other
table
half
leg.
of that candelabra.
I have Info's life debt, whatever the hell that means.
I have a tin box that contains a cup and some simple cutlery.
What about like a crowbar?
Yeah, her hammer.
I have the bottom edge of a lantern.
I have a torch. Nice set.
A dice set. You have a dice set.
I have many dice set.
Well, I know that.
I have a razor. I could try and use that to turn it as I pick.
Dylan, question.
I could just make it be a
The
fall.
hinges on this door, are they on our side of the door or the other side of the door?
The other side of the door.
Of course.
So that means, and I think I got this right, that it would push open.
Yes. it
hell
opens
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Actually,
outward.
I mean,
If we were on the other side of the door, though, it would pull open.
Yes.
That's usually how that works, yeah.
But Dylan doesn't understand
don't-
how that works.
I've been
so-
over this many times. I don't know what the difference is. Whatever side I'm not on, that's the inside. Does that make sense?
It's also not true. Whatever.
I know.
I'm in my room, and if I exit my room, I'm going into the hallway. So that's the indoor.
So you could
You
be
know?
going into the outside.
Exactly. Thank you.
No.
That makes so much sense.
Yes. That's
No.
what it means. Anyways,
Does
It
anybody
opens.
have a dagger?
Yeah, I got
I
one of
have a
those.
razor.
I have an idea. Zephyrin, take my shield for a moment. Rob, get out your dagger. You're going to use your dagger and hold it, and Zephyrin, you are going to hit the dagger as if it were you using a hammer when I tell you to.
So
Do you
the knife's a
understand?
nail?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Shield.
The shield, hammer,
Shield bash it.
yes.
Okay.
And I want to go over to the door, and I want to go to where the lock is, and I want to use my ring and use shape water, and then freeze it on the inside.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Rob,
all right.
put the dagger on the ice.
I do that.
Now, Zephyrin,
Sorry, how do you freeze the water?
with shape water.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
You're gonna freeze your dirty water in the lock.
I know. I was just thinking that. Like, how dirty is it? It's so much dirtier now.
Yeah.
Right, the inside is all rusty now and gross.
Please ignore the consistency of my frozen dirt water.
Don't smell it. Keep your mouth closed.
Hit the dagger with the shield, please, Zephyrin.
Okay, what should I roll for this strange shield bash that I could have definitely done with the flat end of my hammer, but
I know, but I didn't want to get into a whole smashing thing.
I mean, it'd probably be safer for everyone's fingers involved. It was like one person, one hand on the dagger, same person, hand on a hammer, instead of like she's just gonna bash and rub fingers.
yeah, have fun,
Yeah.
Rob.
I don't need them.
So
So
back, it's fine.
Got a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Hey, you're using a long sword, right? Those could be used one-handed.
Yeah.
I do actually have a hand axe. It's probably a little bit more accurate.
it could be.
Chop off the fingers. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to use the hand axe? Do you want to use dagger? What's before we continue with rolling anything? Tell me the exact plan you're going with here. How do you want to do this?
Trying to think how a hand
If
axe
you're freezing,
works.
do we even need to use the dagger? Couldn't she just hit the block with her hammer?
Smack it.
I mean, clearly we're breaking
Yeah.
the thing right now, so we could just knock the doorknob off.
Couldn't I just like kick it?
You could. All these things are possible. Which one do you guys want to do?
Sometimes I forget about our intelligence levels.
It kind of
Um,
shines through at moments
we-
like this.
I
Yeah,
never
we
forget.
seem to be doing pretty good with it.
I can only hold this for about 30 more seconds, so whatever you think is right, Zephyrin.
Okay, to try and save Rob's fingers from a giant shield, I am going to use the back end of my hand axe, the flat end, not the sharp, slicey end, to try and hit the dagger.
So just to
Like a
clarify,
hammer.
yeah. So the back end of your hatchet, hand axe, is the hammer, the dagger, the nail, and then it's going into the ice to try and break.
Shatter it.
Yeah, shatter the locking mechanism.
Correct.
I mean, yeah, it all comes down to accuracy. You I'm thinking maybe sleight of hand, but I might just yeah, I'm gonna say sleight of hand just so you can hit it accurately. That's the only dexterous thing I can think of. That
Sure.
makes sense.
Before we do that, I would like to cast guidance on myself.
All right.
I don't know what I get as a. I can roll a d4 for any ability check, so I'm gonna add that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration as well. So you get one of those slips of paper with just a little heart on it, like I gave to Sal.
Just gonna put that sticky note on your hammer and hope for the best.
Yeah,
It's
I'll stick it to
Elodius's
the
name.
blade.
It's Elodius's name signed with a heart to dot the I.
Alrighty, let's hope we don't crush any of Rob's fingers.
Does it say you are a cutie?
You are
It-
a
it does.
QT.
Letter Q and a T.
Yeah, just those 5 letters.
Oh, and a pie.
Oh, good God. Okay. Oh, okay. This is.
Oh,
Hang on. So I get to roll my d4
And a D6.
and a d6. So that's up to a 9.
okay.
Oh God.
Yikes. We're 13.
So 13 as you're trying to manufacture a hammer and nail here.
Mhm.
Okay. So your hand axe, the blunt end of the hand axe, scrapes off the side of the dagger, and because it did make some impact with it, only slightly grazes Buddy's fingers. I forget who's holding it.
Rob.
So you did take the full force of the blow. You take no damage, but it was an annoyance. It did kind of hurt.
Like, oh God, why?
Sorry.
All right, let's do it again.
How long can you hold this? How many times can you cast this?
I can do it's
Cantrip,
it's
right?
a cantrip. I
Okay.
can do as many times as I want.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if there's limitations for your homebrewed ring.
Rob, would it be easier for
think
you
we
to
have it.
smack it?
Probably.
Do you want
Give
my
me-
hand axe?
Yeah, I'll do it. All right, I'll take the hand axe and I'll be like, yep.
You got both of them? You're holding both?
He's got both of them now.
Yeah.
Okay. That should
I'm also gonna cast guidance on Rob. This
okay.
is also a cantrip.
I'm out of bardic inspirations.
Oh,
So
damn it.
Rob, you are in fact not a QT. So
No, what the hell?
unfortunately, Elodius, you're not on a hot list.
Damn.
So
It's just the fish.
it's just
It's
Just the
fish.
fish.
giant fish people.
I'm not into all these like human body parts you two have. Like the whole set, that's kind of weird. Like I got some goat legs to balance it out. I got some fish stuff going on.
Canonic, Elodius is a scaly. All right, so Rabute is now chiseling away at this ice. Roll for dexterity, I guess sleight of hand, with plus 1d4.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, and then D4. This is good.
Just as
Uh,
good.
This is
Good.
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 Hopefully. Ah, yes, a 6 in all. I'm good at this.
Oh, I don't feel so bad anymore.
All right. So you rolled a 6 overall. I didn't.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 in one, or a 4. Was it 4 or 5? Whatever. I rolled a 5 and I rolled like a 6. Or something like that. Or a 1, sorry.
Okay.
Into a 6 or something
You
like
smash your own fingers with the end of the axe this time. You're doing great.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
that. Ah, God!
The
Ugh.
other hand now. Damn it.
I pull my water back into my ring and I say, okay, this is taking far too long. We are running out of time. Zephyrin, just break this thing down, please.
Oh, finally. Yes, please. Okay.
I will pay for repairs myself later.
I mean, I feel like that might cause some issues with them, their whole secret identity thing here.
And this whole bashy hasn't.
It probably has, you're right. I mean, just try and smash the doorknob off. We don't need to break the whole door.
That
Like,
sounds
I
like
want this door to pay.
more finesse.
I would just like very much to get out of this door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're in agreement. I'm smashing the door open.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and pick that lock.
Heck yes. Let's see if
Who's
I
the
roll
rogue
another
today? Zephyrin is today's rogue.
twos. Non-stop twos rolling on this system, and it makes me mad.
You did just update it, so maybe it's glitchy. Blame it on anything but your own luck.
Yeah, not me. It's the system.
The issue with
Anyways,
a game
This
where
door
you-
is clearly the most formidable opponent we've ever come across.
It's true. It has taken you guys longer to deal with this door so far than it has for you guys to actually fight cultists.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
easy. They're flesh and bones.
Yeah.
There's a door.
One hit, they're down. This door is like mahogany.
Door is, yeah, clearly
Which-
mahogany.
Yeah. It's a
Only the
hardwood.
finest.
Yeah.
I mean, if Zephyr gets really bad, we could always try some gust of wind.
I mean, however you guys want to get out of here.
Zephyrin's just gonna keep smacking at
Just
that
beat
door until she
the
gains a level in
piss.
barbarian and goes into a rage.
Just beat the piss out of this door. Just keep smashing it. I hate this door.
Dylan, we try enough things and then the door eventually opens.
Just beat it.
We
Destroy
tried
this.
out things.
So,
Hit
Kaden.
it again.
I hit it again. It's much better.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say at this point, Kaden gets up. But yeah, no, if you just want to smash through the door, you can hit it enough times that it will open. You have all the time in the world to do this. Time is, of course, a factor in everything that's going on below you. So, you smash open the door.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
inside the door?
Okay. I'm actually going to use this opportunity to take a quick break. We're about halfway through our session. We're going to come back in about 5 minutes. Really quick, I just want to give another huge shout out to Session 0. Ryan, is there anything you want to talk about with your upcoming releases?
No, not yet.
Okay, shit, no, that's not happening. So, just buy the same old stuff. Again, huge thank you to Session 0, to Band of Badgers, and of course the Initiative Order. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks, you awesome. gosh, say when?
When?
Oh no! There's so much going on still. Okay, we are back. So the group just
we're through the door.
enters through the door, which is Brian's
You
obviously.
get a lot of experience for fighting our way through the door.
Oh man,
Taking a bit.
doors were enemies, you guys would be like level 10 right now. You guys beat the
Right.
shit out of doors.
So on the other side of this door is a hallway with another door at the end of it.
Oh, it's the curator. He's gonna give us $1 million each.
I'm going back down in the tunnel.
It's fully engulfed in water.
I'm
That's
gonna go
fine.
fight
We're
the
fish.
puddle demon now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that whole time everyone's like, it could flood, and you and Zephyr are just like,
Yeah.
Yes.
man, so much of
Tell
my
me how
life
that
is
doesn't
like-
make this better.
All right, what
Yeah.
do we say?
Okay, so as you break through the door, Elias and Caden, before you can even go through it, immediately like just rush over to you, just like, what are you doing?
What do you mean? We're going through the door.
Picking
Trying to
the
figure out what happened.
We would have preferred you done it in a more subtle way. We haven't agreed.
We spent 15 minutes trying to open the door. Longer than that outside of character. You could have helped us, Caden.
Sorry, could you repeat what you mean by outside of character?
It was external
Take the
crisis.
colloquialism. It's a fish thing.
What kind
I mean-
of crisis were you having?
External.
You've
If you
been
guys wanted it done, why don't you just like do it yourself?
You were too busy picking up books while we tried 30 things to open a single door.
these books are all we have right now.
What about the
Books are
curator?
ridiculous.
Tell me
Right.
the curator is not a book.
The curator is not a book. No.
Good. That would have been a very weird turn.
I would have,
What?
if this were a campaign, I would have quit immediately.
Almost lost it.
See, that's another fish colloquialism.
Sorry, can you explain more about these?
No,
Anyways,
what
so-
would you like us to do?
So, Caden and Elias just say, wait here, as they kind of, not angrily, but they kind of budge and like shove past you a little bit to try and get to the front of the door. And they both poke their heads in and just wait there for a second as they're looking for something. Caden turns back and just like, they're gone too. The conversations you heard previously, all of a sudden, is just quiet. You can still hear something going on throughout the other room, but you don't see anything, or you don't hear anything from where you are.
I don't understand.
So, as you guys walk forward, you realize that you are stepping into a kitchen. There's pots and pans hanging from the ceiling, cutlery, everything you'd expect to see. It's just a rectangular room, easily 3 to 4 times the size of the room that you're just in, with stone walls, stone floor, and one door leading out towards what you can only assume is the rest of the inn. Everything that you had heard previously is just gone. It's just silence. You don't see anybody else in the room.
Is
Why
there another
did the
door?
kitchen staff run away?
That's what we're wondering. I got coffee on my white shirt, so I don't sit up for the rest of the session. That's why.
Okay, so is there like any like sign of where they might have gone? Like any, I don't know.
It looks as though the kitchen is still being used, as though somebody is still working in it. It looks like it was left mid-meal, I guess mid-prep.
So they had like ran out in a hurry.
You can assume it's such, yes.
Okay.
Do you have any video cameras that we can check?
God damn it.
Could you elaborate on what a video camera is?
I read about it in a book once. I don't even know what it is. It's like a picture thing, but the picture moves.
We do not have any moving pictures for evidence.
So there's like no trail, nothing. I can't. I don't.
Immediately, nothing is standing out to you.
Caden, can you please enlighten me? What was the plan?
plan was to come back here and speak with the others and the curator, but they seem to be gone.
But they put a bookshelf on top of the door, disheveled the room, locked us in, and then took off when we tried to get out?
Possibly.
Okay. Are you
All right,
sure that are you sure that you can trust them?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are these people like stupid? Like, are they like actually smart? Are they like, are they ill? Is there something going on that made them go insane?
Well, I mean, this is a lot of pressure for everybody, so it's hard to say.
Okay. Well, is there another door to another room of any kind?
Yeah, there's just the open door with a small window in it.
Zephyrin has started, because you said they were prepping food. She started eating like whatever little pieces of food were on the counter while you guys are talking, just like.
Nice. All right, I'm just gonna immediately head into that next room. I don't even care anymore.
Okay, so you walk through the kitchen into the next room, and you see a partially filled tavern. There is wooden furniture strewed about, just some tables, a couple people are eating. Everybody looks quite disgruntled as one person is kind of trying to tend to each of the tables.
Perfect. I'll call out them. Like, hey, did anyone notice that the people in that other room like just bolted?
Sorry, what? Who are you asking? Caden?
No, just everyone in that. Whoever you just said there were people in that room, right?
Just
The
announcing
tavern.
it to
It's
everyone in the
guests.
tavern.
Perfect. Yeah, those people. Ask them. They would have noticed, right?
She's just yelling it at them. Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, where did everybody go?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Just one of the patrons from the table was just like, yeah, that's what we'd like to know.
They didn't walk out like through this way at all.
Ordered my food 40 minutes ago. I haven't seen a thing.
So
What
the
kind
person
of bar is this?
the person tending to each of the tables is just like, oh, thank God somebody else is here. Everybody else is gone.
What happened?
That's what
The
I was
worst.
wondering.
Oh my God! Does no one know what
We
happened
just, we
at
just
all?
walked into an episode of Bar Rescue. So it just happened.
So
John Taffer's about to walk in and scream at everybody.
he's like, so I was there having a nap. And then all of a sudden I wake up and everything's all messed up. And everybody's just got all these questions for me. Hey, where's my food? Hey, what? This isn't what I ordered. Why are you crying? So many questions. I don't know how to answer any of them. I don't even work here.
Why are you doing this then?
I don't know. They seemed hungry. I was in a kitchen. It just seemed like the good thing to do.
Why were you in the kitchen?
I was not originally, but I was somewhere else, and then there was a kitchen. Just kind of like darts his eyes.
Did Caden come out with us?
Caden is still in the other room.
I'm gonna yell at Caden. So, Caden, is there like another door in there that I'm not looking at, or some kind of like hidden place? Where did they go?
So
From the one room, you are yelling at Caden in the other room?
Caden! Yeah, I just need
Yeah.
some clarification.
Yeah, I'm yelling at Caden in the other room, and I'm telling him
Caden,
to
we
look.
need an adult.
Oh, Penn goes, oh, you're with Caden. Okay. Oh, the guy goes, you're with Caden. Okay.
Oh, we got that from the voice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Caden?
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'll be right back with your food. Probably this time. And then he goes back into the kitchen with you guys.
I love him.
Why didn't you just tell everyone the place was closed and close the doors?
Oh, man, that would have been a way better idea. I don't know how to cook.
Excuse me, sir. What is your name? We have a problem with not asking names.
Oh, my name is Penn. Now, you see, that wasn't my real name, but I lived in a pen, and then everybody was like, let's go to the pen. And I'm like, I was the only one here. So it's just like, maybe I'm Penn. But anyways, people call me Penn.
$10 right now. Out of game. $10. That's the curator. $10.
I think the curator's supposed to be a girl, though, if I remember
The
correctly.
curator is...
Well, yeah,
I
maybe.
hardly know her.
Yeah, right.
Like,
It's my bad memory. Sorry.
Oh.
But what if?
To be fair,
be
we never
hilarious.
established this was a guy.
that's
True.
also true.
True. It's misgendered somebody. That's just messed up.
Oops. My bad.
Is this a male?
Seemingly so, yes. Younger person, very like baby faced, human, short brown hair, looks a little bit like the NPCB face.
Does Kadaj still look like NPCB?
We have not determined that.
I think after that, like when there's ever situations where I have to do something quick like that, I think once it's complete, Kadaj like immediately reverts back to base drow face. Like, all right, this is done. I don't want to wear this face forever.
Hey, Pen.
Man, if only I could do that.
Pen, have you been taking money from these people yet at all?
Money! Oh my god, that's such a big part of what they do here.
I just wanted to know if we needed to give it back. Hey, Kadaj, do you want to put on that random face, go tell everyone this place is closed, and kick them out?
I don't know if I need to put on a random face for that, but just tell them to leave.
You're forgetting the part about how we're wanted criminals. Rob.
Oh wow, I completely forgot about that.
Better idea. I'll put on Pen's face and make this real interesting.
That's fine.
I was really lucky that no one in there just like started a mob.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I'd shoot that guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're a pale person with brown hair. We've established there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Might just
fair
count
enough.
this room alone.
We also don't know who's looking for us, right?
Yeah.
We could have. It was probably just the cultists. We don't know that we're wanted criminals.
The fucking town thinks we set another inn on fire.
Also, I've been expecting the people that like the rebels this entire time. Maybe this is
I'm
them.
assuming the tavern goers aren't the rebels.
Yeah, I know, but wouldn't that be nice? It'd be a fun twist.
Yeah. Just a
Food for
bunch of
thought.
Also, presumably, Penn wouldn't be trying to feed the rebels. They would understand Penn isn't capable of that.
They're really demanding rebels. Anyway, we do the thing.
Which thing, please enlighten.
Yeah, so I put Pen's face on, wander back out into the crowded tavern, and be like, "Oh, hey guys, food's gone bad. You gotta go now. Don't pay money. Go bye. Leave. Bye, please. Bye."
Roll persuasion.
19.
19. Everybody just obviously they've had enough at this point. They just angrily stand up. You just hear a mob of voices who are like, "This is ridiculous. We're never coming back here." You've seen customer service. So everybody just kind of like storms out in a huff.
Tight. Second they leave, shut the door behind them, lock it, put a chair up behind it, and then go back in the kitchen. As my
Anybody have a
face shifts back to Drow, I'll be like, "Problem solved."
Perfect. This is the quickest thing we did all day. All right. So
I
Because it
unpicked
had
the
an
lock.
actual plan. What if we?
yeah.
Dylan, I'm
And
gonna
also-
lose my mind. We had great plans.
Poor rolls. I don't know, man. It's part of
Yeah.
the game.
That's just how you play D&D. It's how
Someone
look at the
rolled a
roll.
nat 20 and blew a couple books out of the way.
True.
Was it a nat 20? It was a 17 twice.
There was a 20 in there.
There was a
somewhere.
20
the Eldritch
involved.
Blast, I think.
Oh yeah, no. For the Eldritch Blast, he got everything out of the way.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't
When I
that
was
20 for like lifting the
crowbarring
bookshelf. at
the
the
bookshelf
end.
out of the way, I had a nat 20.
Oh yeah, but it hit the wall. That was architecture's fault, not mine.
Says
That's
the
who
guy
I-
who made the architecture.
Listen.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
you're right.
The tavern's closed. We're back in the kitchen.
You're at a place,
we're
but you're
safe.
right.
Yep. Yeah, we're back in the kitchen with Penn and those two guys.
Pen.
David
Oh,
and Elias.
yeah,
Yep. Those guys.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so Kate and Elias are kind of like tending to Pen and trying to figure out what happened. You can tell from their body language that they're very caring with Pen, kind of like hand on their shoulders. What's going on? Like the way you talk to like a small child or a dog. So they're just trying to figure it out, and Pen's just like, "I don't know. I woke up and everybody was gone. They left the place in a bit of a mess, if you ask me. And then I came back and no one was in the kitchen. So I just kept going, and then everybody was at the tavern, and that's what all the questions, so many questions. And anyways, I tried to help them out, but then, wow, that couldn't have gone worse. And then you guys showed up."
So
you
Rob
didn't
was
see-
right. They are stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, you was.
I finally did it. Finally
Rob
got
was
something
Rob
right.
finally figured it out.
Can't
Wasn't
believe it.
werewolves. It was stupid people.
Yeah,
Stupid.
yeah. So simple.
No
Anyway.
slime monster, no werewolves, just dumbasses.
Yep.
Nature's
Anyway,
true werewolves.
yeah. Anyway, you didn't see anyone walk out or hear anything like of anyone like leaving in a hurry or anything at all.
I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. I'd say it's one of my best traits.
That is not
What?
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll ask Caden and Eliza or whatever they are. I'm gonna ask them. It's like, is there anything about this room that you guys know of? Like maybe a different door or something that maybe these other people could have left or something. I don't know. Anything that could help, please.
We're as lost as you are at this point. We just want to know where everybody else went. We want to know if they're okay, and if the curator is with them.
Did you guys have like an evacuation plan, or like, you know,
The
if you had like the building was on fire, if you had like a safe point meetup place or anything like responsible people would have, like.
That's what
The
the tunnel
tunnel?
was for.
Where's the curator? What's happening?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
God damn it. Okay. I'm going to go open that door. Actually, no. Really quick. The door that Dane locked to the next room.
No,
That leads.
No, that's to
That's
the
not- that's not
outside.
outside.
Yeah, that's what. That's
what is the outside if not just a big nature room?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. This leads outside. That's all. Okay.
That's how you enter the outside, according
Yep.
to Dylan.
Yep. Okay. So my thought is, where could they have possibly gone other than, like, no, because they couldn't get past those people and them not know. Where did they go? You know, I'm going to that room. I'm investigating.
We're all trying to figure that
I'm
out.
investigating the room. I'm looking for any trapdoors. I'm gonna roll now. Here I go.
So you're investigating which
Here
room?
I go.
Okay, so just a quick
kitchen.
layout.
The
There are
kitchen.
3 rooms. So there's the bar, the kitchen, and then the back room.
The kitchen. That is the first place I'm investigating.
Okay.
I'm still eating food, by the way.
Yeah.
My-
You
okay.
have no clue who Penn is. You're just
I have
fresh
no-
veggies.
Oh, okay.
new
A
person.
5. May someone please, who's better at investigating than me, please do this.
It's not Zephyrin.
Dylan, the utensils that are laid around in this kitchen, are they metal or are they stone or?
Metal.
Cool. I want to steal some. Not really steal, but the thought behind this is I want to grab like forks and like pointier things so that way we could actually use like makeshift lockpicking type things without having to break every single door.
Okay.
Hell
Not
yeah.
as-
as
it's
so
worked.
we have that option obviously, but you know, if we're
I
trying
feel
to
like
not
the
do
other
that.
issue is that we just don't have the skill to pick a lock.
I'm also looking
I mean,
for
we're
a
gonna try.
tenderizer. I want to meet tenderizer.
So you want a hammer?
Hammer.
Yeah.
So
Yes, we already have one of those.
I just gotta double check here. You guys are looting the kitchen.
Yes.
Correct.
Are you doing it openly or
Yes.
do you not? Okay.
I don't think they're gonna care if I take a few forks or like pointier things. They have bigger concerns right now.
I'll give them 3 silver if they want. I don't care. We need. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
I'm
to
totally
the.
with Rob. I see him filtering through silverware, and I'm like, yeah, good call, dude.
Yeah, take it off.
God damn it! I'm gonna go to the next room, the one that's not closed, or you know the one.
The tavern.
The dining
That's
room.
it. Whatever.
The back room with the books, the kitchen, and the tavern room.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the room with the books first, and I'm gonna investigate there to find any trapdoors or something.
Oh, you find one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
the
find
one we
at
came
least
for.
one.
Not that one. Not that one. God
there's a
damn it.
second one right next to it.
Yeah.
We'll take your 6
Oh,
investigation. You found the door.
There's now a bookcase on top of it, so you gotta move
Oh
the
my
bookcase out of the
God.
way.
This is
You
getting us
moved it onto
nowhere.
another door.
Oh my God, mercy. All right. Okay, then I'll check the tavern then for any trapdoors. Please God.
Any new trapdoors? Additional.
Additional
others.
trapdoors. Please, yeah, by all means, roll investigation.
It's -1. It's please, someone confident. Oh, that's 20.
So it's a 19.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh,
But
that
it's-
changes everything.
Doesn't matter. That's good enough. I need this. Give me it.
So, in your investigation to find additional trapdoors, you are unsuccessful.
Does he find the shotgun behind the bar?
He does. No.
I assume he's very confident that there are no additional trapdoors at this point.
Super
Yeah.
confident.
He's just like, there's only
Sure.
one trap door in this whole place. What kind of bar is this?
All right,
Bar
so
sucks.
all these people
They
left out of
even have a
nowhere.
wine
No one in
cellar.
the tavern saw them leave. There's no other trapdoors I can see. They must have just written themselves out of existence.
DM, were there any windows in the kitchen?
Windows in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes, one. So
Is it open?
This is
Okay,
okay.
is it- do we
Did
need
people
to
leave out the window?
do we need to unlock the window?
the window does not open. It's merely for sunlight
yeah.
to keep the morale of the kitchen.
It's a painting of a window.
That sounds like
Yeah,
it's locked.
it's
It's
a
just,
projection
like-
of a window.
It's just one single pane. So the layout of the kitchen is so there's countertops all around in a U shape. There's a half wall by the door where you guys entered the back room from, and other than that, it's just completely open space. There's pots and pans hanging from the wall, some like larger cutlery, cleavers, and the like on the walls, and the window on the far end. So if you're entering the room, it'll be to your far left.
All right.
You're entering from the bar.
Wild guess. I'm just going to go open the door to the outside, and I'm going to poke my head out real quick. I'm just going to see if there's anyone out there. That maybe the curator's out there and they're just doing a test and just want to see me lose my mind.
Okay. You want to do this stealthily or peeking your head out, or you just kind of just like popping your head out? What's the plan? What do you
I'm
want
just
to do?
like I'm just peeking my head out just real quick just to see if there's anyone out there that can just end this nightmare.
Okay, roll perception.
Okay. Where are you? Oh God. Ugh, 8.
Okay. So peeking your head out, you're a little apprehensive because you know the state you're in right now. But you look outside and you notice that there are a few people out there, no one you quite recognize. They're all just kind of like walking throughout the town. No one looking overly ominous or threatening.
Suspicious. Okay. Yeah, I walk right back in and I'm just like, I have no answers. I don't know.
Find any trapdoors out there?
I wish some explanation would be wonderful.
And
Well,
who
the
owns this
explanation
tavern?
seems to be
Who are you asking?
And
Pen?
I don't know, the guy that let us stay here.
where is he?
That's the question I'm trying to ask.
Why are you trying to ask when you can just ask?
Well, nobody seems to have any answers. Everybody just had more questions.
Hmm. Do you mind if we take
sounds
some
dark.
of these things?
I mean, none of it's mine, but I don't know if they ever come back, if they'd miss it.
They won't. They're gone. Written out of this existence.
No.
If there are any engravings or inscriptions on them, we will be sure to leave them. Like if this one says, "This belongs to Paul," then we will leave this for Paul. But if
Oh,
it is
Dad.
just a bland fork, then we are going to take it. Is that okay with you?
I mean, I guess so, but now I'm wondering about Paul. But
Maybe Paul is the owner.
Do you know a person named Paul?
I mean, I'm a person named Penn, and that's not really my name, so maybe I know somebody else whose name I don't even know is Paul. You know?
That's fair.
Hey,
We also
Salazar,
didn't
why are
introduce
you asking
ourselves
Penn?
Some sound logic right there.
because he is the only one that was in this room when we arrived.
We
No,
established he
unless-
was asleep when everything happened.
Oh, we also established that he was crying.
We did also establish he was crying.
Okay, Pen, we are taking these things.
That's okay.
And I definitely for sure want to look for a meat tenderizer.
Sure. You find a meat tenderizer at the kitchen. They serve meat. It's tender.
I hand it to Zephyrin.
Little hammer.
Big hammer, little hammer.
Mama hammer, baby hammer.
This
But
small
an
hammer
improvised
will
throwing
be.
hammer.
This small hammer will be for when we need to be subtle.
Tenderizer is the
Subtlety
king
smash.
of subtlety.
Why is it not? I'm gonna go to Caden, like Caden. And Elias, I guess too. He's like, please, you have to, you spare me. It's like, there's got to be some kind of explanation. You have to know about this building more than anybody else. Is there something that you're not telling me? Please just give it to me. Just tell me what's going on.
Look, the agreement we had was that we can hide out here, and that's it. Like, there's a one trap door. That's
With
all we got.
who?
The owner of the building.
Who is
that's
that?
O'Strain Bullock.
Okay, I'm gonna write an angry, really angry word letter to him.
Can you say that name again?
O'Strain, Austrain, Bullock.
All right. Well, you might as well tell me who this curator person is right now, because I'm not meeting them anytime soon.
The curator, all we know is that they have more information. They were the first ones to tell us of the attempt to bring Thalen back. We still don't have a motive. They have been documenting their knowledge on the heart of Thalen and have been guiding us on what our next move is to try and disrupt this.
Do you not know who it is?
We have an informant. That
Oh
speaks
my
on-
god.
Oh no.
No.
Is his name? Does he go by Info by any chance?
It's easier.
No.
I hate
I leave.
this.
No!
No.
So the person we left in the forest before we came and found you is the person we now need to go find, so we can find out who the curator is.
Have you met with this informant before?
Yeah, so we fed him our skin.
Couple times.
A couple times. Why?
Is
Kind
of-
that not
Yes.
something he's asked
It's
you
kind
guys
of his
for?
thing.
Wait,
Absolutely
is your
not.
informant not the one known as Dante's informant?
Yes, but your skin.
Yes, he's constantly asking for skin.
I mean, we feed him other things, but
He
What
asks-
do you feed
he
him?
asks for
Oh,
skin.
our base is next to a kitchen. Like, whatever we can get.
All right. This is what we're doing. Get as much food as you can. I don't care who. We're gonna go right back where we came. We're gonna
Maybe it's
find
because they don't have any special powers.
probably, and we're gonna find info.
Did anyone else hear the background? Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, that was Anthony in the
Yeah.
other room.
Is he playing Magic?
No, he's playing this one JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game. It's
So
really
you
It sounds
mean he's
wild.
not watching our stream and upping our viewer count?
no,
Oh, what a-
yeah, he's a bad brother.
But if Eddie can watch it, does that mean Anthony sees it too?
No,
Oh,
that's
it
how
works, I think.
twins work.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Anyway, we get you guys do the thing. We get all the food, and then we're gonna go back where we came from, and we're gonna find info, and I'm going to kill him in a second. we're going to get all the information that he has, and I'm just going to kill him.
I want to make an inside check on Caden.
Sure. What are you trying to figure out?
Everything.
I would like some clarification.
I don't know that it matters. I rolled an 11, but I'm just trying to figure out, is he like telling us everything that he knows? I feel like
Is he digging us around?
So I don't want to get too like metagamey here, but just something I want to point out, and I don't want this to point you guys in any direction whatsoever. Caden was on a ship until 2 days ago. So he was gone for quite some time, going to and from Valinor. So their information on this is also quite new. You trust.
wait.
what you're
Wait. They got back the same time the boat crashed?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where did we figure out where they landed?
No,
They-
they said
they
that they jumped ship nearby.
Yeah.
So almost last
Oh.
minute, just out of sight.
Got it. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
So while everybody was kind of watching that, they're kind of like swimming off in the distance. Their knowledge is quite limited as they were away, so they're kind of playing catch up right now as well.
So
one
we're the
person-
idiots for putting this much faith in these guys that didn't have ready
Yep.
access to information on what the current situation is
Literally.
right now.
The person with all the answers was with us the whole time. Sounds good. And
The
his name's
worst.
Info. And we didn't pick up on the idea that maybe he wasn't full of shit.
I mean, he's still full of shit.
Oh,
but-
he is, but
And Skid.
So, just out of curiosity, we had mentioned that the curator lives outside of town, and the tunnels were like a safe way for them to kind of come in, right?
Yes.
So, Skinfeld lives in a tree outside of town. Just gonna throw that out there.
I
If
mean, so does
Skinfo-
Soup Bones.
If
It's
Info
true.
is the
Yeah.
curator, I'm going to lose it.
Nah,
I'm going to actually
Soup
lose my
Bones
mind.
is the curator.
Oh my god.
I would accept that more, a little bit. I'm probably going insane still, but
Write this down. Write this down.
all right.
But only when Soup Bones is fully formed.
Yeah.
That's when they're the curator.
When he's at his full
For that small window of time,
When-
he
when
assumes
his
the
bones
persona
are
of the
soup.
curator.
We do the thing. We're gonna go back where we came, and this is just
We
non-negotiable.
can't
This is what
go
we're doing.
100% back that way because the
Wait, why?
tunnel's flooded. Or
We don't
flooding.
know.
It
tunnels
was
flooded.
maybe going to flood. Did they not
Yeah.
push a boulder back on top of the entrance though?
Yep.
From the outside?
But he also said
We
that
got
he
a
knew
hammer.
if we were gonna come back out. He said he would knew. He knew.
They have a call that they make. So there's a whole.
Ah.
Someone just hangs out outside.
Wait,
that
and if
door
you
all the
have a
time,
call, then why didn't you use it when we got into this room?
It's for the other way. This is supposed to be open. There's never supposed to be a bookcase on our heads.
It's either we go out the front door and risk getting captured, or attacked, or whatever, or we go back where we came and risk drowning, which I sincerely doubt that's gonna happen.
So
Or
do you think
whatever.
maybe that Ostrain doesn't want you to use this room anymore and doesn't want you to stay here anymore? Maybe because he thinks you are linked up with the people that set fire to the tavern on the other side of town?
It's possible. My mind is racing with possibilities right now. And
Oh, then please share. Anything
My-
could help.
my biggest worry is that we were too late coming back after our run-in with the cultists with you. You said that there was another that was hanging back. If they got back to town and informed anyone, then that could have compromised our position here. Because there was that guy who was with Thea who brought you into the trap cultists.
How would he know that you were staying here, though?
I don't know that.
Look, in my head, there's two options here.
Well,
can
I mean,
take-
everyone. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You say
Can I
what you
go back into the bookshelf room just to kind of see like if it actually looks like the tunnel's like filling up with more water?
Sure. So you poke your head down, and it just looks exactly as you left it. Some books on the ground, some debris.
Yeah, if that would have flooded that fast, I think we'd have a much bigger problem.
Right, we would have heard it too, I'm
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
but you know, we've been distracted by lesser things. So
Yeah,
Valid.
like me losing my actual mind. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go back, risk it flooding, or we go through the front door and risk being attacked by cultists?
I don't think it will flood. That
Neither
would
do
be-
I think we should go back through the tunnel.
Right.
Yeah, let's
that's
do
what-
that.
Let's do that. We do that, and we have to get as much food as we can, so we can get that to Info.
Still eating food.
Zephyr has not been part of
the
this
entire
conversation.
time
Yeah,
Zephyr's
she's
just been eating.
like,
I mean, he's probably gonna ask for more skin from us, and at this point, I don't care. But-
What if? Okay, I have. What? Okay, I've read way too many stories.
Oh my god.
What if Info is the villain, and he's
Good.
eating?
I'm
our-
going in the tunnel.
But wait,
This
wait,
is-
wait. Kadaj, wait. He's
Salazar,
eating-
we should probably leave.
Okay.
We can talk and walk.
We can
should
talk and
probably
walk.
leave.
But this is important, though. We can talk and walk. Yes, you're correct. We continue to talk and walk. So I
So,
say
We should put the
Wait,
bookcase
so-
back over the trapdoor.
Caden turns to you and says, Elias and I will wait here, just in case anybody comes back. Pen, can you accompany them?
Could we maybe have Elias instead of him?
yeah, I mean, no.
Yeah, someone who knows what they're doing, someone who actually knows the call to get out.
Caden says here and hands a small horn to Penn. It's like, take this when you get to the boulder.
Oh no.
Man, if we
Can I roll
got
an
that
insight check?
if we got to the
This
end of
is
that
so
tunnel and we
sus.
couldn't get out because we didn't know the call, I would have been so mad.
Dylan, can I roll an insight check on this? On this? This is weird. He's being sus.
Sure, suss it. Okay,
Thank you. A 12.
12. You trust him. He seems sincerely worried about your safe passage. He obviously cared much for Penn when he was talking to him previously, and he's kind of insinuating that the reason he wants him and Elias to stay is because he fears that there may be a fight. And Penn is much, like I said, they're like seem much younger, much more juvenile, jovial than Elias and Caden, who are
Okay, wait.
more built for battle.
Do you trust us, Caden?
We were already talking and walking, and we're like in the tunnel.
Well,
He says as much as I can.
I'd be like, well, if he's like giving us a horn to leave, then I wanna verify something first. So, why don't you just keep Penn here with you, and we'll just take the horn, and we'll return back the way we came. We don't need an accompany.
Can you at least guide him out of town? Because he can't go through that front door.
Why?
The same reason we don't want to go through the front door in case there's cultists out there.
They won't do anything to him, right? Probably.
We don't
Come
know
on,
that
Penn,
for sure.
Let's just go. Let's just go. I don't care
Was
anymore.
Penn on the ship?
Penn was not on the ship
So why can't he leave?
because Penn has been compromised before.
How?
So they saw me late at night, and then they had more of those questions I was talking about, and then they took me in, and they were pretty rude if you ask me. But then I told them I didn't know anything, and for some reason they believed that pretty quick. But they've been pretty suspicious of me ever since.
Who was asking you questions?
More people from the church.
Okay, so the cultists.
Yeah, let's just take him with us. Let's just do it.
Or
Where's- I'll
So
just keep an eye on him.
as we're walking and talking, so as I was saying about Info being the villain from the stories,
Oh god.
he's eating skin, and maybe that is a way to rejuvenate some sort of power in him. And maybe he does have this thing that they're trying to resurrect.
What if
What if
Info
he
is
is
just insane?
Thalen?
That's what I'm saying. He knows too much and is also letting on too
Doesn't-
little, but seems
Then
to
why
be
help
connected
us?
to everyone.
it
Why have us at
doesn't
all?
really seem like he knows too much. It sounds like he barely knows enough to get by.
Keep in mind, we are talking about the man who almost drowned himself earlier.
Why not?
Twice.
We
Allegedly.
also did we watch
Allegedly.
him do it?
Oh, I
He
believe
was
it.
very wet when he came back.
I
very
believe
upset about the
wholeheartedly
situation.
that is exactly what happened.
What if he was
that
drowning
much faith.
somebody else?
What if he was just
He might have-
I don't think he has it in
No.
him.
Like a kangaroo, they just bring you out to the water and dummy you.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is, Kadash, you can make yourself look like other people.
Yep.
Maybe Info can as well. Maybe he's using us just enough and then sending us off in different directions just for us to circle back to him like we just did.
You guys are walking and talking through the tunnel as all this is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
would say-
yeah,
we're definitely walking and talking.
I
100%.
would say if this was the case, then Info did a very good job of selling himself short.
I mean, that would be the point of like telling why don't you just kill us right then and there if we're trying to stop
He
him?
needs
If
us
that-
to stay around to continue to feed him more strength.
Fair, I guess.
So
Yeah,
you're
but he also directly led us to his evil plot, if that's the case.
But
He would
then
be really
sent
stupid.
us off because we just accepted it.
not to fuel your fire anymore, and I know I shouldn't have a perspective on this as a DM, but I mean, like, he led you there, and then you got framed for burning the place down. So,
Look,
And he was in the place when it was burning down.
yeah,
Look.
exactly. So that's 1 point column A, 1 point column B.
look, I'm all for conspiracies, and that's a pretty cool twist. But I do it all the time. But I sincerely, there's no way, and I'm saying that, and I can't wait for me to be wrong. Someone please clip the moment I am wrong, and just when it
The
happens,
clip.
like
Maybe he's
no,
both
I
the
mean
curator and Thalen.
Oh.
I'm talking out of
But
game
he's
right now.
also a werewolf.
And a centaur.
Fat water dragon.
Honestly, I think he's barely Dante. He's
I-
he's barely holding it together as it is.
Kadaj is the only one who sees who he actually is. Just a moron.
As the big brain of the group, I'm like, guys, he's just a little idiot. He just happens to be
Wait.
around and knows little bits and pieces
with-
of everything.
I'm with
Kadaj,
you
you
guys.
just
That's where I was standing on the side of things.
Kadaj, you just said it. He's Dante's informant, but what if it is Thalen from a different place, and he
Alright.
doesn't want Thalen? He doesn't want him to know that that's who it is, so he's going by the name Dante, and he's doing these things because he's pulling the strings of his informant, and now we're involved, and he needs to get us off of his trail, but also has to continue moving on with this cult.
I think you're putting way too much faith in info for this.
Listen,
Crazy
I don't think
idea.
he has it in him.
We
He
just-
barely has skin in him at this point. He's probably digested a lot of it.
but
so
if
it's,
you think
Heard
about
about
it,
him?
though, we
I
had-
don't. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just leaving it at surface level. He's
left.
he's just a little special little boy.
How
and
long? How
that's-
long has it been since we left Dante or Info? Like 3
Since-
hours, right? It was 3
since you
hours
left-
to the woods.
Yeah, let's see, because you guys also traveled underground for like at least an hour. So it's been about 4 or 5 hours now, closer to 5,
Right.
with all the other actions you've been making.
So it's gonna take. It'll be like between 8 and it'll be like 8 and 10 hours between the time where we've last seen Info.
And he's probably boring someone else to tears right now. Maybe it's a forest creature, maybe it's a real person. But
He might be
either
in a
way, he's
fight
probably
with-
talking to someone until their ears bleed, and we save them from his punishment in his favorite form, and then he will reattach himself to us until we
Kadaj,
can
you
leave
are
him
going
again.
to really have egg on your face when you are wrong.
Here's the idea.
I
Let's
bet
just kill
right now-
info.
I bet right now,
Just to
Info
be
is
safe.
in an argument
Please.
with Soup Bones over their favorite sleeping tree.
Maybe it's the tree of death.
Maybe.
A tree.
He,
Did we look for trapdoors in the tree? Maybe it leads somewhere.
and
Oh, you're right. we
Soup
could-
Bones
Rob,
is
you could
another.
look for more trapdoors.
Soup Bones. He went and took Soup Bones' house and then took his form.
Dylan,
What's
Dylan,
up, buddy?
Soup.
I'm speaking out of character. If you had info, be the antagonist of this. Change it now, please. That,
Look,
that-
buddy,
that is dumb.
I could not change anything. It is in stone at this point. Whatever
Okay.
it is that is happening.
Okay. Follow up then. If he is the main villain, can you please come to my house and kill me?
A
Please.
long
That's an
flight.
expensive
It
plane
has
ticket.
to
Yeah.
be you.
Ooh, but then I
Has
could get
to
some.
be.
Yeah, no, I'll do that for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Pen,
Yeah.
Pen, what do you think of this?
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
at the brief time I spent with them, all I really know is that they don't really like me and they're still looking for a host. But that's all I got.
A host?
A host?
Oh gosh, wow, you guys have questions too. So I they didn't say it to me, but it's something that they need for Thalen. I don't know.
Who?
They,
The people in the
Cultists?
church?
A cult.
Or-
They need a body.
the
They need a
people
buff.
from the church, they have a heart, but they need I don't know, the rest of them, I guess.
I hate them. I hate them so much. God.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But Salazar consumed part of the heart.
Oh man, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh my god. Okay,
Hey,
so
Salazar, try not to become a host for any untold entities, please.
yeah, Salazar, if you could help it, please.
Oh no, I don't think it could just go into anybody. It needs to be someone like Thalen.
Like, what do you mean? Like they own like a person?
Well, like a Triton.
What in God's name is a Triton?
When Zephyr starts walking the other direction.
What is that?
Rob,
Nope,
we know
bye.
a Triton.
There it is.
It's a fish person.
Oh man.
But more
Oh.
person than fish.
More person than fish.
So
Usually blue.
Oh, so Zephyrin is a Triton? Is that what you're telling me?
She's
Yeah.
halfway on the
Edward.
other like returning to the tavern.
Is that what's happening?
Oh, Eddie.
No.
Okay.
Eddie,
So-
you sweet boy.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
So if we kill Zephyrin, if we kill Zephyrin, their plan
can't.
fails.
She's the
Throw
only
it out.
rogue we have. We can't.
Not the only Triton in existence.
No, they want in town.
Only one town.
And
Now.
Alright, I gotta
listen,
shut up.
okay,
I gotta shut up.
listen.
There's
And
more.
Zephyrin was the first one to feed info.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
God.
Feed into your
Oh,
conspiracy.
no.
God.
To be fair, I
He's-
fed him part of my feet
Info
first.
has the ability to take on Thalen now because
And we don't-
Zephyrin fed him his
There's-
gifts.
We don't know
I'll
who
lose
knows
it.
that.
I'll lose my goddamn mind right now.
We don't know who knows that, so nobody should be after info. And if they are, then that means somebody outside of this world is pulling strings that he shouldn't be pulling.
I'm done.
Dylan, your
Well-
phone is not hiding your face well enough.
I swear to
Who all
God,
have we
Dylan, you
told
have
that
to
we've been
kill me.
feeding
You have no
skin?
choice. Anyway,
No.
we go through, and we're at the boulder now. Please.
Oh no, you're like barely a quarter of the way through.
Okay, we fast.
Okay.
God.
Okay,
Alright,
so
fast track.
Fast
Good. We
track.
have about 6 other theories we have to work through.
What if info has 3 heads? I don't know.
Keeps him in his basement.
we're asking the real questions now. So just real quick, as you're walking through the tunnel, you've reached the portion again where the water was dripping. It's dripping much faster now, and the puddle is big enough for you to all have your feet like almost up to your ankles, except for I guess your goat ankles. They're a bit higher, so
Can I,
not
can I
quite
just
there.
jump the puddle?
You
How
can
long's
jump.
the
There's
puddle?
water. I'm gonna walk through it.
No, I'm just letting you know how
How
much deeper
quickly
it's
it's been filling.
Yes. Yeah, it
I'd
has
love
nothing
to
to do
know.
with.
Would
Yeah,
like to
wanna
know if
shove
I
a
could jump
puddle.
over the puddle. How far is the puddle?
So the puddle is only like, as far as like the width of it is like a foot, but it's gotten a lot wider or like longer, I guess. So it's from wall to wall now, basically, but it still hasn't spread too much through the cavern just yet.
Maybe whoever put the bookcase in the room knows about the tunnel as well and just doesn't want them to use it anymore. Pen, is there anything outside, or does anybody here in our party know if there is any fountains in the town that could be above us? Maybe they're overflowing a fountain.
Recap: there you do know of a fountain in town. It's in the town square where Lodius had said his poem. So where they set up the stage just past the fountain. So there is one. And
But,
you,
is,
it's
but are we under it is the question.
Yeah, I guess that'd be like kind of hard to tell. Working theory. We arrive at the boulder. We blow the horn. They let
okay,
us
you're
out.
right.
We kill info.
Cool, and that's it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching.
So we're at the
Also,
boulder.
I can do, I do a long jump of 9 feet to clear the puddle.
All right,
Okay, actually, hang on. No, for real though.
go on.
Can you, Pen? What else do you know of Thalen?
Not too much, honestly. There's all the stuff I heard growing up where he's like a pretty cool guy, and that's the whole reason we're here. But then there's all like the other stuff I've been hearing recently about maybe he wasn't that cool. I don't know. He got a lot of people put in jail and killed, which I guess is not really ideal.
Right.
But
How did you know he was a Triton? Is that common knowledge?
they leave it. He left it out of a lot of his journals, but a lot of his like closer followers know he was a Triton, or at least that's kind of what's been said.
Do you know if the church is looking for us because we have Zephyrin with us?
They never really said anything. I don't know if they know who Zephyrin is, because they haven't quite, name dropped much. For
But
the
they
brief time
know-
I was there.
They know of a female Triton, though.
They just said they're looking for a host. That's all I got.
I mean, if he has to be a Triton, Maybe it also needs to be a male Triton? Unless
Doubt
he's
it.
like forward thinking.
So it's info. All right.
Please.
Have we? So I've been in Thalen's Hearth for about a month. Have I seen any other Tritons around?
No, the only one you've seen is Zephyr.
Well, guess we got to do a murder.
Go to the boulder.
I mean, you've done a few murders at this point.
No,
Quite a
this is
few.
a real premeditated murder.
Oh, yeah, this is crime.
This is a planned murder.
Putting a lot
Yeah.
more effort into this one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not homicide, it's murder. I got it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
differentiating. Okay, no, you're good.
This is
Okay.
absolutely premeditated.
Kadaj has been planning this since session 3.
What happened?
My body is ready.
Oh, that girl killed Alrin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's when she died, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm really sorry, guys. I know I try not to. I gotta pee again. There's so much coffee in here. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this thing. I'm a normal sized person, and this is my mug.
I thought you were gonna show us your bladder.
Dylan, you did this to yourself.
I'm aware that I caused this problem myself, but it's also a problem that I now have to deal with because I cannot make it through the next 45 minutes.
All right. So, everyone at home, if you're watching, take 30 seconds to refill your mugs. Go take a potty break. Anyone have anything they want to talk about?
I mean, I think we should just talk more about how.
I just
info
remembered
is
I got this.
absolutely-
I'll be right back too.
It's really coming in handy right now.
I swear on my life, I'm not kidding. If it's info, I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to scream really loud.
Eddie, we know
I'm
it's
going-
going to be info.
I'm going to walk.
By Dylan's
away.
reaction, info was involved way more than.
I'm going to
Info
walk
isn't
away.
Phelan yet.
I'm going to get a bat.
He's
I'm
the
going to
host.
break my computer in rage. No, I'm not going to do that.
I would
But I'm
like
going
to
to cry.
rage.
I'm going to cry a lot because that will suck. It's like literally under nose the entire time. Fuck, that's too good. Perfect crime. And I'm gonna feel really dumb.
We just have this way of kind of, accepting everybody that comes to us and then just being like, oh yeah, we trust you. And
You
also
guys
not getting
do.
named.
I've hated him since day one.
Yeah, we should have done what Kadaj wanted the whole
Yeah.
time. God,
You guys didn't want me to leave him.
Yo, Dylan was like, oh yeah, they jumped ship near the shore. Like, what if we just first session was like, oh, I want to look out at the ocean and see if we see anybody swimming. Maybe they saw the ship heading towards and we saw these people episode 1, and just knew this whole thing. Everything would be different.
I can't wait.
Wonder what kind of
What
plot
if-
armor Dante has under his rags.
I need. I
Exactly.
cannot wait for the second it's revealed that it's info. And that clip that I said about, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes ago, it's popped up again. Yeah, whatever. It's literally just egg on my face. It literally used against me. And I will see that clip for the rest of my life and know that just exists. I'm stupid.
Oh, what did I walk into?
Oh, me just having a
self-deprecation.
crisis. Yeah, I'm having a crisis.
What kind of crisis? Ah!
Goodbye, viewers.
Wow.
Everybody.
Sorry, sometimes we forget this is in public.
We- We
I'm
blow
sorry
the
about having to
horn.
lose my
We blow
mind.
the horn from a mile down the tunnel.
Just to start playing it. It's like there's only one pitch on this thing. All right. So, yeah, we can,
I play Careless Whisper on it.
it's very monotone.
Listen, I can play the bagpipes, the dulcimers, the lute, the lyre, and the pan flute. Can I use those skills to somehow play this horn like a badass? Just like however you would play a horn like a badass.
You gotta dual wield them. You have to.
I want to say something. Anyway,
God damn it.
where was I? So
we
we
gotta,
can
we gotta blow our way out of here, guys.
You gotta dual wield and blow your way out of this.
Okay, you guys fast track. You're at the end of the tunnel. You're back where you started. You got a horn in your hand. You blow it. And a few moments pass by to no reaction.
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh my god.
All right,
Dylan,
Zephyr, you have to
what
pick
did you
another
want us
lock.
to do this session?
Just wait a second.
Did you plan?
Yes, I did.
He's like, no, there and back. That's all we're doing.
I can imagine it now. I can imagine Dylan pulling out his notebook and writing down, first step, dick around my players.
There's no step 2.
And that's it.
Step 2 is question mark. Step 3 is profit.
Yeah, thank you.
So enough time passes that you guys start to have a bit of an anxious moment. You're just like, why isn't anybody coming? You blow it again, and then it's been like you're standing here for like 5 or 10 minutes, long enough for you to go like, somebody definitely should have heard this by now. By your second attempt, only a few seconds pass by before the boulder is removed. You can see the light above you. You're standing at the bottom of the staircase. It's still daytime at this point, and you see the sun peeking through down into the cavern without any sign of any people, just sunlight.
And then it's info.
And
There.
And then a silhouette appears.
and you first.
Okay. I don't know why you have to specify it like that, but
And you start.
I take an arrow out, and with my dagger, I start carving Info's name into it for later.
That's cool.
I just want to. Nope, never mind. Just your guys' own.
Which name, though? Are you going to carve in
Just-
Dante's informant?
just info- just info. Just-
Skinfo?
Just info. That's all he's getting out of me. Is
So
just
I just
info.
want some clarification because all I said is is that they have an informant. What caused this rage for info to spark? I'm not saying it's unwarranted or warranted. I'm not really. I just want to know what made us immediately just go fuck that guy.
No, it's not a mad at info.
I've been
I'm
feeling
all-
that the
I
whole
mean, to
time.
be
I
honest,
this
I
is
just-
nothing new.
If it turns out
Class-
the main antagonist is right there the whole time, dicking us around, I'm going to lose it.
Listen, he's a fan
Also-
favorite. We have a toy made of info already. Dane is the only one that hates him.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, the thing that made everyone think that Info is the bad guy is just Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan
I definitely
It's
did
just
that.
wild conspiracy.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Ryan-
saying.
Who
It
loves
happens.
info decided that he was going to make a full-on anti-info conspiracy.
Yeah.
If I'm right.
I'm going to
If I'm right, I'm
Gotta-
right. If I'm wrong, he's dead for nothing.
I'm gonna go crazy town. I'll lose it.
Okay. Anyways. Pen, go.
Penn ascends the staircase.
And I mumble something like, oh, they're going to recognize you or whatever. I
think you'll be
follow.
fine.
I follow. I walk out.
Okay, so you are greeted by the same two people who had pushed the boulder there in the first place, the same ones that were traveling with you, and just like, what happened? We heard the horn. You guys are back so soon.
What took you so long?
We were leaving. We didn't think you'd be
Yeah, no
back
one was
this
there.
fast.
The curator's not there.
Why would you leave? You were supposed to
literally-
stay there to move the boulder.
We were just going out to get. We did not think you guys would be back. What happened?
There's literally there was
no
no
one's
one in
there.
the tavern.
There was like 5 doors in our way.
Three doors.
There was 2 doors.
It
Have
felt
you
like
ever
Felt like
tried-
5.
Have you ever
Yeah.
tried to roll dice and break through a door?
Harder than you think.
Literally,
man.
we got up there. There was no curator. It was just a bunch of patrons and a bunch of mad patrons, and they all just everyone disappeared.
They were
The
quite
room was
upset.
trashed.
And it turns out you guys have been talking to Donnie's informant this entire time. So, what's that?
I don't know what to question first. No one was there. What do you mean?
Penn was the only one of you guys that was in the tavern. That's
Pen's
it.
not even part of them.
Yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He
Is
is. He's involved.
He's very, you know what? He's so dumb.
He's not. He's
Yeah.
not smart, but he's
knew,
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knew that Caden was with us. So he got excited
Right.
when we said Caden.
Right, fair enough, Faust. Yep.
Yep. Penn apparently slept through the incident, woke up to a bunch of mad patrons, and no one who worked in the inn was there, and none of your friends were there.
Also, somebody is flooding the tunnel.
Slowly.
It does seem like someone might
Very
be flooding
slowly.
the tunnel.
Might like on that.
We left. Ooh. We left Caden and the other one back there. But
Elias.
if the
I guess you
if
know.
the tunnel floods, then you're not going to be able to get back to him.
Except I guess overland.
Why don't they just walk out the front door? It's either cultists or drown. That's their options.
Because nobody in the town knows they're back here. They're still staying hidden.
All right.
But the rest of them are somewhere else because it was more than just Caden and Elias.
Look, I'm
So
not going back
we
there.
have so we have 3 with us right now. Why can't we do that? 3 with us right now, and then the 2 in the room. So we're missing 10 people.
No, so of the 15 people, Torin was one of them, and the other 2 dead bodies.
Okay,
as well.
so there's the 3, and the 5 here.
12.
And then there was 3 others that were killed on board.
So
there's
9.
There's a total of 9 of them. So 4 are missing currently.
Okay.
Or sorry, 5 are missing because Penn wasn't on the ship. Penn was just somebody that was working with them.
Okay.
Do they have any other rebels that weren't on the ship?
There are a handful of us, yes.
Who knows?
But their whereabouts now is questionable.
And we are also worried about Austrain. We don't know if you are going to be allowed back in the Trog.
This is a lot to take in. I don't know if I have any answer for you, but we have to find where everybody else went. A few of us were out gathering supplies. Maybe we can reconvene with them.
You know who would know
here.
that? You know who might know?
Unfortunately, Dante probably.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
hurts my soul.
Here's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Is there any way that you can leave a message for them? Because I feel as though you should probably regroup with Caden. If there are 5 of you on that side when the tunnel fully fills with water, then you all stand a better chance together. But if those 2 remain on their own, then who knows what will happen to them.
They turn to Elodius and say, you have parchment with you?
I do actually.
I need you to leave a note for the others telling them to stay away. When they return with supplies, they're not going to want to go back there.
Do you have a plan B option of where you all meet? Or is the Trog the only place?
The Trog was all we had set up so far.
They did not think this through.
You should always have a plan B. Because
Yep.
you never know when someone will cave in your tunnel.
We see that now.
Okay. So, while they do that, can anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so we're just going to leave a note that says to stay away. And leave,
And we're going to
leave
go.
the supplies or keep the supplies with them.
You keep the supplies with them.
Cool.
Stay
Excuse
away.
me.
Keep the supplies. Hide?
Probably for the best.
Hide.
Maybe for just a couple of days, just to be safe.
For a couple of days. Okay. I think this bad boy's ready to go.
All right, so they take the note from you. They place it on the steps to the underground, and they say, "Can you push us back over when we go back in?"
Of course, yes.
Penn's just like,
So they told me to leave and get somewhere else, but now you're telling me to go back. I don't know where I'm going at this point.
Pen, do whatever you feel is right.
He's going to die.
I mean, I felt that maybe cooking some food for all those angry people was right, but then I just got more upset. So
Well, maybe you should go back with them and cook them some food, because it may be the last one they'll have.
look, I'm not cooking for anybody for a while, I don't think.
Well,
You know what? You guys go back. You guys, I don't know. You seem like you know what you're doing. I'll be fine.
And then he just kind of like turns and starts kind of like walking off into the distance.
You know, on second
He's
thought,
right. I believe him. He'll be fine.
on second thought, he does sort of sound like Info. I would like to hear them both have a conversation together.
Does he sound like info? I don't see it.
I mean, if I got somewhere else to go, then I'll sure that place is somewhere, and then I'll go there. Checks out.
That doesn't make any sense. You are going to
Does
die in the
not check
wilderness alone and scared.
I mean, isn't that how everybody goes?
No.
No.
Oh, that seemed quite collective. Okay, well, where do you think I should go?
I feel as though you'd be safer with these men here and Caden.
But Kaden told me to leave, and then he didn't want me doing whatever
I think
it was
he
that they were
just
gonna
wanted you to come with us down the tunnel, unless I'm mistaken.
We wanted him to leave town.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, if he leaves town and he doesn't have anywhere else to go, then he's just gonna.
If
We
we
didn't
went-
mention anything about not coming back to town, though. He successfully left town, but theoretically he could just go back.
if we if Info is really the villain and we're gonna bring him right to him, maybe he'll just get killed with us. Not alone, but scared.
I think the point we should take here is that we're not babysitters, and he should go with his friend.
Look, I'm just saying, I think I'll be fine, but I just gotta figure this out.
The others kind of turn to you and they say, like, as much as I don't often agree with Penn, time is of the essence. If you
Yeah.
feel you're safest out of town, we'll go back with Caden and Elias. You find safety, and you guys. You have a plan?
No.
We're going to go find a man in a tree.
As much as that is not relieving to hear, we have to make haste.
I do
Please.
have a question. I apologize for interrupting your exposition, but was anyone else aboard the ship a Triton by any chance?
No, mostly human, some half elves here and there, but
Does anyone have Triton blood in them?
like anyone in our resistance,
Yes.
none of us.
Do you know
Great.
of anyone?
The only Triton I've seen since being here is you, and gestures towards Zephyr.
That does not bode well for our party. Well, we will push the boulder. You can go out in the wilderness alone. You can stay with us, or you can return. But we are going to close this tunnel one way or another. And
Okay.
we won't be here to open it again, and it will be flooding behind you, so you will not be able to use this way again.
I mean, if it's going to be flooded anyways, I'd rather be on this side of the flooding than that side of it. No offense, guys.
Gesturing to the two that are going to be going down into it. They basically just hurry down into the tunnel, then just say their goodbyes and whisk away into the darkness of the tunnel.
All right, let's go find Info.
Well, I'm gonna
Have
push
the
the
horn.
boulder over the tunnel
I'll
first.
help her push it so we can just close it.
They-
Is there anywhere, Pen, do you know if we should leave this note somewhere where it's not out in the open?
Oh, sorry. The plan, they placed it on top of the stairs. I started saying it earlier, but I think I lost my train of thought.
Oh, okay.
They placed it at the top of the stairs so that way when they open the boulder, the first thing they see is the parchment pinned
Okay,
to
tight.
the
Cool.
top step.
That works. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Pen, are you going to stay with us or leave?
I mean, I'm getting the feeling that I'm not quite welcome with you guys, which I'm going to say I don't quite get, but if I have to go my own way to survive, then that's what I got to do.
You can obviously stay with us. We are trying to help. We're not going to send you off to your certain demise or capture. But if
But if you believe that's for the best, I believe in you. I think you're a very strong person.
I
I
agree.
mean-
Carving Dante's or Info's name into more of my
Yeah,
arrows.
let's just like the more time we're wasting here talking to him about like what he should do, the more time that the info has like to move somewhere else, and we're not getting our information, and or something worse.
Okay, so we leave. Ed, you can follow if you like.
I think we should go and find Soup Bones.
On the way, yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
We pick up Soup Bones on the way.
He's
so
right
we
where
can
you
bring-
left him.
We bring him back
Well-
to his tree, so we can start a fight between him and Info, I guess, just for the sake of it.
I mean,
You
I'm
need all the
for it.
allies you can get.
Info's got to pay somehow.
We'll drown Info using soup bones.
Just suffocate him.
What if Info eats soup bones?
And then just makes a black hole.
He'll turn into soup, and then he won't be able to be the host.
If he
Really?
eats soup bones, will he gain the curse?
If he eats some of his Soup Bones' skin and gains the curse, does Soup Bones lose the curse?
We solved the campaign.
If Soup Bones loses the curse and becomes fully fleshed out again, is he gonna miss a piece of his arm or something? The piece that Info ate?
No, it's just some of his skin.
He's just gonna miss a little bit of soup. That's all.
Well, yeah, like he drinks his bone. Like, I guess he doesn't have that. Or maybe his bones become more brittle because it's kind of like liquid. I have to think of the anatomy of soup bones.
Oh, look, we found soup bones. Hello, soup bones. I'm glad you're still in the same tree.
I hate you all.
How is it hanging?
I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke because you left me here hanging in a tree.
It is, but we're going to take you with us now.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going
okay.
back to your tree.
Doesn't put up a fight. Not that he could really.
I mean, I could have. My bones are made out of soup. There's not much I could do.
Now, as we are
Did we ask what kind of soup bit he's made out of, or
Ooh, that's good.
You know what? I can't quite taste it myself, but
Broccoli cheddar.
Okay, so we need to clarify something. You call him soup bone, but that's just because his bones are basically liquefied at this moment, right?
yes.
He's not actually like a soup person. He's just like a blob of skin.
he's a
You can,
soup?
like,
He's a
flap in
soup
the wind,
elemental.
right?
So,
He's
haven't
we
you
can make
ever
a flag
had-
out of him, like a skin flag?
Have
What?
you
He's
ever
just-
had soup made with bones? Like it's great
Bone
for
broth.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
gonna make like stock, right?
The fact
No.
that it's bones is what makes it soup.
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
cursed by a witch who had a cauldron, and he was just kind of like roasting her, saying like, "What are you making soup?" And then he was liquefied, and essentially, like he assumes his bones are soup because of the curse. He's
How is
not
it like-
actually.
What kind of soup though? Is it like ramen?
He doesn't know.
or is
it
It's
like
just
soup
he opened
soup?
up.
Like a broth,
Tomato basil?
like
So
tomato,
is he
no
like
basil.
transparent soup, or is he like a cream soup?
That's what I'm
like
wondering. Like,
opaque?
what is? Never mind.
What's the
gonna-
base of
Why does it
this
matter?
soup?
We're gonna sidetrack.
Why?
I'm
What are you
trying to think of
talking about?
whatever that stupid cartoon is, where the person just like falls down into like a blob of skin. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
picturing.
essentially what he's like, a little pile of a man.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah,
So the insides are just mush. All right,
yeah.
and then they reform after how long?
Once a day he reforms.
Soup Bones. What is your actual name, so I can stop calling you this ridiculous title?
Look, man, it just seemed fitting. My name is Oz.
Oz.
Oz de Soup.
Say that one more time.
Oz de Soup.
Fuck you.
All right, All right then, Mr. Day Soup, we're gonna take you back to your tree now.
That's spelled.
Oz, I have a couple questions as we walk. All jokes aside, very serious time now. When was this curse placed upon you?
It's been a few months now. It's hard to count the days when you're made out of soup.
Where was the witch located?
No.
I don't know. Not too far from here. One of the other forests nearby. I've just been making my way. Oh gosh, very slowly down here.
So, the people of Thalen's Hearth, they don't believe in magic.
Um,
Correct?
I mean, I haven't quite made it to Valen's Hearth, but
Of course, you're just soup. When you are allowed to travel on foot, how far do you normally get?
well, I got a lot to do. I gotta eat. I gotta move. I gotta get into my hollowed out tree. So,
Why is the tree so important?
hey, there are a lot of critters around here that don't respect my personal space.
Like us taking it with us.
So
As you can see, I am not. I'm an easily malleable person.
have you already turned into your walking form for the day?
Not quite, but I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know when it's about to happen? I don't want it to happen as I am carrying you.
It happens late at night often.
Okay, so we've got some time.
So,
Now-
Bones, I have a question because you said it's hard to keep track of the days when you're soup, but if you turn human once a day, wouldn't that make it like very easy to count the days?
You would think, but after a while, it's just one long nightmare.
There.
Sorry.
DM, remind me, what color is Soup Bones? Is he human colored? Is he Triton colored?
See flesh color.
He a Triton.
Is he Triton?
He's human colored. He has like that, like between pink and tan skin color. That
Okay.
yeah.
Can we
Definitely
beat him to Skinfo?
Definitely a creamy
This
soup.
is the
then.
previous question we've asked.
Have you fed Skinfo any of your skin?
That sick bastard can stay the hell away from me as far as I'm concerned.
Take that as a yes.
Okay. Back to serious questions. Oz, in your time of knowing info, have you seen him again? Aside from taking your tree and being the biggest bastard that you have ever met,
Oh god, that doesn't even start it.
have you seen him do anything suspicious?
To be honest, and I hate to admit this, he helped me out one time, but it is kind of gross.
I'm assuming this was bathroom time.
No, he ate a raccoon that was trying to use me as a nest.
Like what?
Was it alive?
Oh man, not for long after he got a hold of it.
Did he say he was trying to gain the raccoon's powers?
Man, I don't know what that guy's ever talking about.
Same.
Can't understand him, that stupid voice he has. God.
Crazy question.
Man, these are getting
Hold on.
crazier.
No, I just
We
need
are
to know.
walking, by the way.
Oh, I just need to clarify the spelling of his name is O-S, not O-Z. That doesn't matter,
Oh.
but it does.
This is very important.
It's O-S-D-E-S-O-U-P-E.
God damn you!
I'm not
And
writing. I'm not even gonna bother writing it because it's not gonna
Is
stay
it
around
soup
long.
or soupe then?
I need to
It's-
know, Mr. Soup.
Hey, Mr. Day Soup.
Mr. Day Soup.
I'm not.
Nope.
Anyway,
It's
has in Invo's insane ramblings, has he mentioned Thalen's at all?
not directly to me. We mostly argue or talk about raccoons.
Okay, thank God.
Also a tree.
In your time of being soup, have you seen anyone other than us walking around out here?
I mean, there was all those search parties the other day, and the other day, yeah, no, it was a pretty eventful evening, if you ask me. There's a lot of people walking around. Nobody seemed to pay much attention to me other than you guys, though, which, again, I'm not sure if I'm grateful for with the whole tree.
I thought you wanted to be in the tree, just so you wouldn't get stepped on.
Yeah, at the time, it seemed like a good idea, but you hang in a tree for a few hours and you start to think about stuff.
The camera pans right into Sal's face, and he says, "The
thought
tree
his name
is
was
a
Salazar.
gateway to hell."
Oh.
I'm just guessing. We believe that info might have some nefarious intent.
Man, all that guy is nefarious intent, stealing trees. I mean, that raccoon probably doesn't think too highly of it.
Did
I
he?
don't think the
how long?
raccoon can think
How
at all
long?
anymore, right?
What?
I don't think the raccoon can think anymore at all about anything right now, right?
That depends on your belief system.
How long ago
Fair.
did he eat this raccoon?
Gosh, a few days. Again, it's hard for me to keep track. 5 turns ago, I guess.
Better question. How did he eat this raccoon?
Maliciously.
Why?
As though it owed him money.
Ask first.
Do we know the raccoon didn't owe him money?
I mean, who's to say?
Was
Maybe it
the
owed him some acorns.
was the raccoon carrying?
Carrying what?
Who knows?
Raccoon has a
I thought
piece
you-
that's
I thought-
strapped.
I thought you were wondering if the raccoon was pregnant and there were little baby raccoons in it.
No.
I mean, that's
Oh,
just a
raccoon
bonus
nuggets.
snack.
Oh,
Baby
Raccoon
raccoon,
nuggets.
ridiculous.
Um, I was really hoping he'd be more helpful.
Why do you
Right.
Well,
keep
none of your questions were good. What the hell are you talking about?
You were wondering. His name is Soup Bones.
Is Info the big bad for our campaign?
Oh gosh, he's a big bad in mine. I can tell you that much.
That's enough for Kadaj.
All I needed to
Explain to
know.
me your biology of soup. By the way, and just like you expect that, like he just like also Thalen. What?
How much farther do we have to go? And what?
I don't know
time
where
is it?
you're going. Like,
We're
I
going to-
don't-
we're
Back
going
to
to the
Info's
tree.
tree.
We know
Okay.
exactly where we're going to
The
kill
one
this
info
man.
said he was holding on. We're not gonna kill
We have a
him.
life to claim.
Well, you guys would have passed the tree in order to get to Soup Bones, so I didn't know what
What?
the plan
No, we
was.
found
no,
Soup
no,
Bones
he's
on the
on
way
the
away
way.
from the
What
tree.
are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
We found Soup Bones on the way away from the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are now in the opposite direction of that.
Right. So Soup Bones
What?
will be first.
Maybe.
No,
Why did
so
you lo-
Dylan's saying tree is in the middle, Soup Bones was over here, but tunnel was over here, so we had to go this way
Oh, so
Thank
they
you.
let us
to
back
get
past
Soup
the tree.
Bones and then
Well,
backtrack
fine.
back to
We
the
went
tree.
and we picked up Soup Bones so we can come back to the tree.
So we can double back to the tree.
We
and
circled
get him back to
around
town,
the
yeah.
tree.
Yeah, your
Fuck
trajectory was different from where Thea had led you. So
To be
you guys
fair.
got kind of like mixed up.
We don't know where the tree is in
We don't have a
relation
map.
to in relation to the tunnel. We know where Soup Bones is in
Soup
relation to
Bones-
the tunnel.
And Soup
We
Bones
know
knows
where
what
the tree is in relation to Soup Bones.
Yeah, that's one way to justify skipping. past
Sure.
everything.
We double back to the
Finally
tree
at
now
this-
so we can
Tree, so I can beat
so
the
we can
crap.
cash in on this life debt.
Oh right, what was that about? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't know where we're at. Yeah, he
We're about to
you
do
liked
a
it.
murder.
You stopped him from drowning. What happened?
It was in the body dumpster. I don't remember what happened.
The body bin.
The body bin, thank you.
Was that when it happened, or was that during the, or was it during the
Oh, you saved
fire?
him for the fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Right,
A
right.
huge turning point in which the town turned against you.
Perfect.
Hang on, Ryan needs clarification. Info led us to the basement.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We found the heart
And the bodies.
and the bodies. Where did Info go after that?
He
Was
went
when
and
he went to-
drowned.
He tried
But then
to
he
swim
came
Oh, yeah.
back. We
And then
tried
he
to
came back.
we tried to convince him to touch it. And then when I touched it, where did he go?
He went into the bar.
And that's when it was on fire.
And he harassed the waitress. Because we came back to the bar and we stopped him from harassing the waitress, and Kadaj turned into Aura,
And then
and then
went
we
into the
left,
woods.
and then the bar caught fire.
Did Info he stayed in the bar
As far as you know, yeah.
after we had left him, after he led us to the heart,
Mhm.
and then when they returned, it was on fire.
Murder time.
But it was also they also had the two people that Elodius put to sleep that escaped when we fought Alrin.
Yeah, the alkalites or whatever.
Okay.
All right, we get to the tree.
You get to the tree. Okay.
We do it.
So
We
you
do
still
it,
have
damn
Soup
thing.
Bones?
Yeah, we're
yes?
telling you
Harry
now.
and Soup Bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're the dungeon master.
All right. So what do we do next, guys?
We set fire to the tree with Info
We kill
inside.
Info.
So Soup Bones is basically under the impression right now that you guys are just helping him get his tree back.
Yep.
Until we
This
burn
is our
it down.
this is our series arc right here.
Yeah.
This is our checkpoint.
So,
We hit save.
oh, okay. You should have said that before.
Does it autosave when we get to the tree? Does that mean
Yes.
it's a
Are
count?
there a bunch of healing items nearby?
it
You know.
auto saves before the cutscene.
You hear
Yeah.
music start. It's different from the travel
mu-
music.
Yeah, the music dulls and then starts picking back up very aggressively.
But yeah. So, you get to the tree, and then Soup Bones and Pen were with you. Soup Bones is like, yeah, home sweet home.
Oh, Pen
Um,
did stay with us?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Very unclear what your motive is, and is pretty much just enthralled in the existence of Soup Bones, but due to his hesitance. He doesn't like being asked questions because he rarely has answers. He's not asking anything about soup bones. He's just mesmerized by his soupness.
Did we just like give Pen soup bones to hold so that all our hands are free?
That's what I do.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
You hand soup bones to Penn, and he just kind of like looks you in the eyes and melts. Thank you.
I'm having this headcanon now where he's like occasionally just like stroking the skin bag.
He's just kind of like feeling it with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you ever hold
Stroking.
moldable sand?
The skin bag. Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Don't like that.
Okay.
What
Whatever
other
you
gross
say.
creatures could we come up with?
Kadaj just yells, "Info, you weird little human! Are you in there still?"
You just hear a voice from this echoey voice from inside go, "Who was asking?"
It's your best friend, Kadaj.
Can you
Oh
come
my!
Can you come outside, please?
Just the door swings open.
He's got a gun.
Why did it swing closed?
I know. I'm
So-
just bad with directions.
So Info can enter the outside.
So we're not talking anymore.
Campaign is
That's a
gonna be
valid
entirely
statement. He's
silence.
entering outside. Just
Full circle.
okay.
Full circle.
So the door swings open, and with open arms, Info just like deadlocked eyes with Kadaj going, "Buddy, I've missed you so much," as he kind of like darts his eyes over to Soup Bones. And it's just like, "God, jeez, this guy."
Info. What is going on?
Who is the curator?
Oh man, which one do I answer first? So much. It's pretty ridiculous how much has happened in the past couple days. The curator, oh, that's that lady that we've been talking to.
Who?
Faye?
Like, Faye. Ah, jeez, I haven't talked to Faye in a while, but I've been talking to the curator.
Who is
Which
it?
one?
Ah, which?
Oh my god.
Who is the curator then?
The lady I've been talking to.
From the
Who is
bar?
that?
Man, you guys need to calm down. You're being very aggressive.
Is she the waitress you were bothering?
That was Thea.
Oh. Do you have a name for the curator?
I mean, that's why we call her the curator. That's kind of a name.
I'm going to kill you.
Listen, he's joking, but Kadaj has very methodically been writing your name on his arrows. We're
I mean, to be fair, I've been thinking about him too. And he gestures to the inside of the tree, and he wrote BFF Kadaj on the. And Soup Bones is like, "Ah, you bastard! You ruined the interior."
Cutie with an eye, with a heart over the eye next to Kadaj's
I have
name.
my hands on an arrow, just
I
waiting
try
for
to
this
like
to
put my hand over to Kadaj. Kadaj, wait.
Info, have you seen us with the curator before?
I mean, no. You've been in town. She doesn't live in town.
So how
Okay,
would we
so-
know
so
who
it's not
you've been
someone we
talking
know.
to?
I don't know. I should try to tell you. It's a lady. Her name's the curator. And we
Okay.
were talking. You asked who she was.
Give me all her names. All the names she goes by. Every last one of them.
The curator. And that's the end of my extensive list.
Fuck.
Can you just introduce us to her? Bring us there. Also, Soup Bones will be taking his tree back. It's very rude to take a tree from a cursed man.
My tree. I'm not
It's
taking
Soup Bones.
anybody anywhere if I'm not coming back to my tree.
Maybe you guys
Share
can
the
share the
tree.
tree. Soup Bones is very small.
Share the tree. So what? I get it for 15 minutes a day while his legs are looking, and then he gets the rest of the time? No deal.
Oh my god.
Couldn't you both be in the tree at the same time?
I don't want to be anywhere near this bastard.
I agree with him.
Pen, what
Yeah,
do
how
you
he talks
think?
about me.
Pen, what do you think?
Shut up, I hate you.
Can we get all of the voices all at once?
This is
And
harmony.
I think that you should. I think you should be the judge of this eviction notice that we've given to.
I mean, there's a
uh,
Info.
few things to take into account. I mean, one, does anybody own a tree? Two, finders keepers, I guess. And then, I don't know, who's kind of making better use of it? You're only kind of taking up the floor of it, no offense, buddy. And then you kind of take up the whole air portion of it. I don't know.
Maybe
But if we
can
built
put
a
like
shelf.
a basket in it. Yeah, exactly. Same idea. Same
Or
energy.
maybe a flower pot.
Flower pot. The point is, it's protected from the weather for our soupy friend here.
Oh my god.
But if
I'm
we
never
put him
gonna
in
know
a
who the
flower
curator is.
pot, maybe we can put water in it and regrow him like a flower.
All right.
No, you have to put him in the ground.
Full circle. It's all finally coming full circle.
Okay, I'm gonna
My
like
throat hurts.
I'm gonna walk up to Info and try and talk to him like privately, like quietly. It's like,
Oh man, info. Okay, go.
This man, this soup
Uh-huh.
man,
Yeah.
he can actually be a great source of information for you.
I mean, I'm a pretty great source of information.
Yes, but if you had a great source of information as well, that's twice as much information. Because you see, no one notices the pile of icky
Yeah.
soup sitting on the ground.
He is quite icky. He's not whispering at all, by the way. You guys can hear everything info says, even if you can't hear Elodius.
No, you use him as a spy.
He's not a very good spy on account that he's mostly just a puddle. I resent
Yes.
that, you bastard.
You put him in places, and then he listens to things. And you know, all you have to do for him is carry him around sometimes and let him sleep in the tree. Which
My
again,
tree?
you could just put him in a basket.
Look, he can watch the tree while we go out. When I come back, I'm going to need to take some serious naps in it.
Yes, but he's not
Fine.
going to take up enough space that you can't nap in it.
That's exactly my problem.
So this
What?
blanket.
Lady, you just opened up a whole new world of possibilities. No, she did not.
Right, Soup Bones, I need to talk to you now. There is no way you could win the fight over this tree. Because your bones are soup.
Oh man, you give me 15 minutes. The second my legs start working, I'm near this bastard. I'm gonna stomp all over him.
Now he could carry you around. You could do some spying for him, but you'll actually be able to move around when you're soup. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
I do like moving when there's not raccoons involved.
Can I do like a persuasion check on this?
Sure.
Please roll 20.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 1, isn't it?
No, the minimum I can possibly roll on the die is a 10 because I'm an elegance bard. So I have a 17 because I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Wow.
The 17 is the base for my
That hurt my
persuasion
brain,
checks.
but I finally figured it out.
Yeah, can you explain it for any?
Yeah, I straight
Well-
up don't know what you just said.
I get +7 to persuasion checks, and the lowest I can get on a die roll is a 10. If I roll lower than 10, it's considered a 10.
I got it.
Yep.
Good job.
That's awesome.
So you got a 17.
I got 17. The
Cool.
worst I could possibly do.
Look, we'll work out the semantics of this later. For now, all I understand is I get my tree at least intermittently, and then this bastard gets out of my fucking sight.
Well, he was going to carry you around sometimes and use you as a spy, but yes.
Just close your eyes.
To be determined.
All right, let's put him in the tree.
All right. You put him in the pen, places him gingerly on the ground, just kind of like, I'll miss you, and then closes the door. And then Info's like, so we're gonna go find the curator.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What we just
Yes,
a
please.
heads up, we can't use that boulder tunnel to the truck because it's bad. So-
Build a tunnel.
I don't think the curator goes to the truck. I think that's why they have the middleman.
I'm assuming that this weirdo doesn't know of everything that we just did, and if that's where he was trying to bring us, that we can't go that way.
So he agrees to take you to the curator, and now you, your group, Pen, and Info are all going to go find the curator. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
The
Exactly where
murder
we
is
ended it last session.
the
Exactly.
murder is
To the
postponed.
curator.
Back to square zero.
If we go
Nothing
back,
got
if,
done.
Dylan, if we go back to that boulder,
That's why I said it.
I'm not playing.
Can't go there.
We're gonna do another walk through the tunnel, but this time we have to swim a portion.
So, again, I just want to do a huge thank you to Session Zero, Band of Badgers, and the Initiative Order. We're going to be posting links in the chat below. Another huge shout out, Zephyrin. Do you want to talk about all the cool stuff that you do?
Oh, all the cool things that well, Zephyrin doesn't do it. I do it.
Well, fine, Serena. How about you talk instead?
You can find me over on Stella Luna's channel playing D&D on Friday nights with a group of lovely girls. It's kind of a Greek mythology based D&D game, slowly turning into a romance simulator. So if you like just flirting and just atrocious innuendos all over the place, go ahead, check it out. It's fun.
I think we're starting to do that right now with this budding romance with Soup Bones here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Penn
I did
is
some
in
I did
love
some
with
nice
Soup
couples counseling here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Penn and Soup Bones.
Oh,
Yeah,
Pen and Soup Bones. I was thinking Soup Bones and Info.
yeah.
Power
So
couple.
they're gonna like hate
That's
love each other.
Yeah, that's
It-
an
it could-
enemies to lovers kind of slow burn.
It could be a polyamorous thing. It could be all three of them.
It could be, and maybe. But yeah,
I think we've established Penn is young, so like.
not that young. He's like a young
Oh,
adult.
Okay.
Like,
In that case, we really shouldn't have been worried that much about him because I think half our characters are young adults.
yeah, but he's frail.
And strange. Well, I mean, we're all strange, but
You're a fish lady who thinks you can regrow people. Anyways, that being said, Ryan is the owner of Sessions Zero here. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Definitely check out Serena's other streams. Kyle and I have a channel called Cantina 13. It's just basically an Instagram now where we kind of showcase some of the cool stuff we're doing. Eddie and Dane do nothing, but they're pretty handsome, so maybe just come back to see them. Other than that, thank you guys so much for checking it out, and we will be back 2 Sundays from now. Keep an eye out for other content that we are bringing out onto the stream soon.
Really quick though, for anyone that is watching, I've already kind of told you guys a little bit, but I will be. I don't think I can actually announce it yet, but on what is the month? April 30th. I'm going to be doing a thing, and I'm going to be announcing that I think hopefully this week. So I can't say what it is, but it is in a association with Jasper's Game Day, which is a thing that is, it's like a charity that is against teen suicide, and they raise money for suicide awareness and teaching teachers to look for like warning signs essentially in schools and stuff, and they're doing a big event coming up at the end of this month called Jasper's Game Week. We're not really affiliated with it here, but if you guys see anybody streaming, definitely go check it out to try to donate to that charity, because as someone who has struggled with depression, it's definitely a very strong cause. But I will be posting about that on the Session Zero page and my own as well when I can.
Awesome. All right. Other than that, everybody crushed it today. You did a good job walking to and from tunnels and blowing in doors. So maybe next time we'll have less doors to go through.
did we level up?
Guys,
Did
Yeah,
you
we're
level
ready
up?
for it.
a good
We had the
question.
fight last session.
Not yet. You didn't level up yet. Not this
Good
time.
try.
But all in all, you guys did some good detective work. Not as much Eddie, but everybody else did pretty good. Thank you all. Come back in a couple of weeks and we will see where they're leading them.
All right, I'm going to toss us over to our goodbye channel, and then I'm going to try to do a raid and see how that works out.
Heck yeah.
So, adios.
bye everybody.